2, 1. Hello and welcome to Optimal Play.
Where are we now?
Are you sure that's the channel name? It doesn't sound right. It's not ringing any bells.
We may be half a round into this game of Spirit Island, but we had some technical difficulties. So if you're watching this on the VOD, it has started here.
Yep.
If you're watching
This is
it,
the beginning.
you got to see all the audio issues if you're watching us on stream, and thank you for
helping.
We appreciate the help.
So what have we done so far, Brandon?
We'll say again, I'm Brandon. You're on the stream a lot, Kyle, but maybe less people have seen Troy. Hi,
I'm Troy. Hello, everyone.
And it's Sunday morning. I'm hungover from a birthday party, and you're making me play Spirit Island anyway.
We have plenty of time, right? We only have to finish in 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm the one with the time limit, right?
Yeah.
So I can
So
always-
Troy and I will
I
just
just have to-
stay here and finish the stream.
I just have 2 more birthday things to go to today. That's
Oh
all.
my.
Oh yeah. Wait, I don't have COVID, so I can't go to the other birthday thing, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Only when you have COVID do I bring you to birthday bar.
That was like one of the first weeks I was in LA.
Oh.
And met some of Brandon's friends. I had COVID, didn't know.
You
I
tested that
just-
night or
yeah.
something after.
Oh.
I had felt bad the night after I get back. I was like, oh, I'm kind of sleepy, and I fell asleep early. I was like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, I still don't feel great. And then the next morning I tested and came back positive.
Yeah, well, we were outside at a brewery. No one caught it from you. I was pleasantly surprised that I didn't catch it because actually, then Ryan had COVID, so maybe he caught it from you. That's still inconclusive.
That's inclusive. He went to a wedding. We don't know.
But yeah, but you and I had worked out in our
very closed
guest
room.
bedroom.
Yeah. Breathing
So-
the same air for an hour.
Yep.
The day I had COVID, and you didn't have it.
I'm invincible.
And then
Turns
his
out.
husband got it,
Yeah.
and then he still didn't get it. Invincible.
Yep.
Anyway, what are we?
Yeah, and the birthday last night was hell/purgatory theme, so thus you can enjoy my black fingernails and red hair from it. But yeah, we're playing Spirit Island. It's a game about squashing the colonists who are trying to colonize.
Damn whites.
I guess I didn't intonate like that was the end of the sentence, but I guess that was the end of the sentence.
They're actually white. They're not. I wasn't talking about race. Just
Yeah.
they're white.
They're white figures.
So also, I think it was Shut Up and Sit Down that pointed out that it may or may not be intentional. Well, I guess the fact that we're using plastic presence token upgrades ruins this, but they're it's interesting that the spirits friendly pieces are wood and cardboard, more eco-friendly stuff, and then the plastic is all the bad guys in the light.
You had to go.
which is a really interesting point.
Yeah.
But so to really quickly, since we already said it to the broken stream,
This looks muted.
this looks muted.
Sure does.
Or no, that's
No,
not.
no,
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 that's
scrolling
that's
down.
that one. That's
Yeah.
the other one. We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're great.
Everything's great.
Let us know in the chat if we're not fine.
Please.
I'm playing Mini Minds Move as One. I'm a flock of birds with a hive mind. And I use a lot of beasts, which is good because we're playing against the Tsardom of Russia, level 2, which when they blight the land, they kill beasts, and if they ever kill more beasts than we have left on the island, we lose. So the fact that I'm adding beasts 2 at a time with this power that I've put on the table and not resolved yet should keep us ahead of that curve.
Here's hoping.
Yeah. What are you guys playing?
I'm playing Downpour Drenches the World. I'm this cool 2-headed dragon who just likes rain and will make it rain.
Dragon? I thought you were a bird.
I'm a bird.
Like a phoenix.
You're like
rain
if the
phoenix.
Never mind. I was trying to think of a bird dragon, but my mind went to the Neverending Story, and that's a dog dragon.
That's a dog
Oh,
dragon.
I was gonna say if the dragon from Neverending Story had 2 heads, that's you, but that's wrong animal entirely.
Entirely wrong.
No. And I'm playing the Grinning Trickster Stirs Up Trouble. I'm an agent of chaos, and I'm here to mess things up.
You're here
Make
to
chaos.
Chaos. Yeah.
Yep. Which I'm about to do, actually.
Yeah, literally about to do. Is that the next thing that we were going to do?
I think
I
was
need
gonna
to
go, and then I
resolve
was
some
going to do
stuff,
Oh, okay.
and then so I'm
So if you're-
resolving this guard here.
If you're just tuning in, which makes sense because we have only just started delivering a watchable stream, all that we've really done is the initial. I know how to push buttons and get to the right scene. Initial explore for the colonists and invaders. That's what the game calls them.
Yeah.
For the invaders, and I've resolved a power that pushed some beasts around, and that's about it.
Yeah. And I'm now resolving this power, which is Dark Skies lose a stinging rain.
Ooh.
Loose.
That's what I said. Loose.
You said lose.
Both are
The Dark
correct.
Skies, I mean, I guess you could say the Dark Skies lose the rain when it
Yeah.
falls to the ground. Okay, fair enough.
So it allows me at a range of 1 to isolate a target land and then push 1 explorer and up to 2 Dahan. So I'm going to target this land and isolate it and just shove people out. Should I just put them into this kill zone? Do you think we're in a kill zone?
I'm not.
Okay, then I'm not.
I don't have any ways to do damage.
That seems bad.
This is actually dealing with explorers is a pretty important one for this.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this. We'll find out.
We're gonna hope that my beasts eat them.
There we go.
And then the big part of Downpour Drenches the World is whenever you're generating water on this board, which I've done once here, twice here, and then once from my just like board state. So I have 4. For every 2 during the slow or fast phases, you may either gain 1 energy. So for the first 2, I will gain 1 energy.
Okay.
And then for the second one, I will repeat one of your land targeting power cards by paying its cost again. So I will pay the 1 again, targeting this land now, isolating it, pushing out, and I'm gonna just like push out some Dahan.
Some
The Dahan double up.
Yeah, just like have a big scary Dahan land. So if I
Alright,
if I defend here, then it'll kill these guys.
That was good. So half the wetlands that they explored into have now been
Isolated.
cleared back out.
Yep.
Yeah. So I did
Okay.
it. That was
Yeah.
all my oh wait. We don't need defense this turn. So
I
that's
do
all
have-
my fast powers.
I do have one more fast power, that I had forgotten because it's one of my innate powers. We can circle back to me.
Great.
What are you doing fast, Troy?
Fast, I'm doing my innate power called Let's See What Happens.
Let's do it. That is literally just flipping over a. It's not only it's flipping over a minor power and resolving it, but also resolving it to its full extent. So if it says things like up to, you have to do the maximum, right? Love it.
So,
right here.
target one. So I've got to discard. I discard minor powers from the deck until I get one that targets a land.
Oh, okay.
That one does target,
Target land.
All right. What do we get?
I gather up to 3.
Call to migrate. Gather up to 3 Dahan. Push up to 3 Dahan. Okay. And so you have to do that. So remember, you're targeting a land, and so that means you're gathering 3 Dahan into that land. So if you target like a land that there aren't 3 Dahan, that's a workaround to having to do the maximum. And it's got to be within 1 range. So I guess to start,
But I can move anywhere. The question is where we want to move all these Dahan.
Yeah, like, and it's got to be within 1 of your presence.
Like in Dahan, I can.
Yeah,
I mean,
you could move them
Dahan,
in either with the
Dahan,
city
Dahan.
or the town. Yeah.
We could also like pull a bunch into here and then push them into here, right?
Yeah,
Get
I
into
can
that
push them all
wetlands.
into here.
True.
Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Great.
So, gather
gather-
here.
Gather 3, push 3.
Yeah, push 3.
Max.
More like throw 3. But
You know, it's getting full there.
Bunch of beasts and Dahan in this wetlands. It's gonna go down soon.
This is now
All
been
right.
discarded. There we go.
they migrated.
They did
That's
that
all I.
thing.
That's my fast.
Okay, my one other fast is beset and confound the invaders. With 1 air, 2 animal elements, and 2 beasts in the land that I'm targeting, I can generate 2 fear and defend 2. There's not going to be a Ravager, so the defend 2 isn't relevant, but I have 2 beasts and can target this land, so 2 fear.
Great.
Yeah, we're at 3 out of 12 fear.
Great.
Doing
Almost
so good.
there.
Yeah.
It was 7. I realized it's 12.
It's 4 per player, so we had 8
Oh,
last
wait,
time we played.
okay. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, and now we go into our Ravage. Nothing. Oh no, sorry. Event.
So the first round, we only flip over the event, we don't resolve it.
That was a thing that we did wrong for long periods of time.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you would
We've
have.
always played this right.
Yeah, I'm
Didn't
sure.
happen live.
All right, but now we're going into the invader phase. So Ravage, nothing happens.
Yep.
Build, stuff will happen here.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
3 out of the 6 don't build, which is pretty nice.
Yep. And then we're going to get a town
Town here,
here.
town here, and town here.
Yep. Okay.
It's a little scary.
Yeah, it's some
A
towns.
little bit. I will destroy one on my next turn.
That's
We'll
good.
see.
We'll see.
And then we explore in the sands.
They explore in the sands. I ain't exploring no sands.
Yes.
Let's go to the beach.
You didn't isolate any sands.
Nope. He just did the wet.
Sure that they all.
Wetlands.
Yeah, they're all still gonna successfully explore.
Yep.
Sure did.
Okay.
This looks bad.
That's fine.
It's a little bad.
That's always how Spirit Island feels. It's like
Starts out
unwinnable.
Yeah.
It feels so unwinnable in the beginning.
Alright.
Well, my slow power is ever multiplying swarm. It just adds 2 beasts at 0 range. So it's got to be at one of my presences. I guess I'll just put them more towards the center of the board here. And
We have a
beasts
congregation of beasts
yes, there's a few beasts.
Hopefully we can do something with those beasts eventually.
You would hope so. Yeah.
there. Okay.
Anyone else have slow powers?
I
You have a couple.
2 slow powers.
Yeah.
My question is, do I want to kill one of these or one of these?
Yes.
I'm placing Strife in that area, and
I can. Here, where there's 2 beasts, I can skip their ravage next turn.
Ooh. So that one.
well, I'm also going to Strife the area that I push. So but if you can skip this, then I'll do this one. So I need to
Okay.
put 1 Strife here.
A strife. Oh, I'm gonna need to go back
You might
to
want
the
to
token
you
bag.
might want to just.
Oh,
get a
you're
bunch
gonna
of-
need a.
I'm
you're
gonna need a
need
bunch of the
few
Strifes.
strifes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know that character.
Yep. So I'm going to add Strife into this space. And for those who don't know, Strife blocks a specific invader's damage the next time they damage the land and or Dahan.
So are you
And it doesn't-
strifing the town?
Yeah, it doesn't actually go into a space. It goes onto an invader.
Yeah.
Is how strife works. So, like,
Oh.
are you strifing a town or an explorer? Explorers do +1 damage, so it's
Town.
gonna prevent the same amount of damage.
Well, so
here.
I have to put it on the Explorer because
okay.
Unless towns count as invaders.
They do.
Oh yeah. They're all invaders.
Oh, okay.
Towns, cities, explorers are all collectively invaders.
I would say you usually want to strife the biggest piece in there.
Then I Strife the biggest piece. Then if that's
Fair
the
enough.
case.
I guess the way I would think about it is you were just saying like you could destroy a town, and if it's specifically a town you're going to destroy, like you want to strike the thing you're not going to destroy.
Yeah.
right?
Then okay. I also can. So I can Strife one, but then I can have one of my invaders deal damage to other invaders.
Oh.
The striped invader. So
Yeah, the Strifed invader will attack another
that's
invader.
great.
Okay.
Because even though they do
So let's see.
they do +1 damage, but they still only have 1 health. So you could kill both of those explorers?
No, because you said it attacks one other invader, right?
Deals damage to other invaders, not
Oh.
to each invader.
Oh, so you could have.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused with the
Could
way.
I- could I see?
Please do. 'Cause-
It's just saying you don't do 2 damage to
One
every
invader with strike
invader.
deals damage to other invaders. Yeah, so I think you would divide it up between invaders like you would when you deal damage. So yeah, if you strike the town, it will kill both explorers. That does seem good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
Cool.
For second. No. There is something here. You didn't kill the explorers though, right?
Oh, the first explorer he didn't kill.
A sense for impending disaster. The Tsardom of Russia's level 2 power says that the first time each action would destroy an invader, if possible, one of those is instead pushed.
I was
and a
wondering
fear
if
is
this
generated.
counted as an action or not. That was
So-
my only question.
Yeah, an action is basically any power. An action is a word that was added in the expansion so that they could write certain effects in the ways they needed to. And an action is basically like any power or any fear card or any event. Like those
Like
are all actions.
anything that
Yeah.
happens.
So you've destroyed one,
And I
and you need to
pushed one.
push the other one. Choose where to push it, and we already got the fear for that, right?
I did.
Okay.
And I get to use my special rule. After one of my powers adds Strife in a land, I may pay 1 energy to add Strife within one of that land.
Oh.
So I'm going to put Strife here.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on the town.
That seems good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Just need to get 1 defense in there.
We have it, man. Yep. Okay, that is
Yeah.
me.
Maybe.
That is me.
Okay. Cal, did you have anything slow?
No, I'm fast.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
That's what they say.
That's my reputation, unfortunately.
Okay, then we clean up the round. Time passes.
My phone is blowing up. There's more drama happening, unfolding in what I
Oh,
told you
no.
earlier.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
You want to share it with the internet?
One of my castmates got fired last night.
Ooh.
Yeah. For what seems like pretty suspicious reasons. As in, suspicious from the people firing them and not
Oh.
suspicious from the actual actions of the person who got fired.
Hmm.
It's a little sad.
Are you Quasimodo now?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm actually both Phoebus and Quasimodo.
And
now.
Esmeralda.
see
And
that.
Esmeralda, yeah. It's going to be
Okay.
a one-man show of Hunchback. If I
Right.
have my way.
Ryan went to the plant nursery, just sent me a picture of his car full of plants and says, "I'm a plant gay now."
Well, you have a new husband.
Last night he was the Babadook, and now he's the plant gay.
He's just all the gays, all the gay stereotypes.
Okay, round 2. Fight.
We made it.
Yep, we actually did some stuff.
Yeah.
So now we are ravaging blue this time. Okay.
Yeah.
We're actually in a pretty good spot for blue.
I'm gonna.
You said you had a solution for this one?
I can skip a ravage at a place where there's at least 2 beasts.
Okay.
And it has to be within one of a sacred site, which means I need to place a presence
Wait.
creating a sacred site so that I can do this. But
I screwed
that's
up. I
doable.
should have put the strife elsewhere, but I'll do something else. It's fine.
You can. Nothing's happened. If you
Yeah.
want to retcon anything.
Because I can destroy a building, I should strife this.
Oh, agreed. Yeah. Are you destroying that fast?
Yes, it's fast.
Perfect. Then that one is good. We don't
Yep.
have to worry about its ravage.
Yep.
The downside of skipping the ravage here is that there's all these Dahan that don't fight back if the ravage is entirely skipped.
Gotcha. I mean, I also...
So like if someone else would rather put
Let me
was
do
that?
my growth first,
Put
because I'm going
defense
to
there.
gain a power.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm not
I'll
doing
let you
that
know.
yet. I'm going to take my growth that adds a presence at 1 range and a presence at 0 range. I'll add my 0 presence here to create a sacred
They're all
site.
slow, so probably not.
And I'm going to add the 1.
I'm going to gain a power card.
When you gain a power card, you look at the top 4.
Oh.
You choose one.
I'm going to
Thank
put the
you.
1 here. We need to make sure someone's going over into this part of the island.
Nah.
Do we need defense?
Actually, I'd probably rather add this, even
Because
though
I just
you're
got
here.
to defend 6.
Remember to
Oh.
make sure you're looking at the elements
Yep.
to
Yep.
do that.
Yeah, you
thing,
definitely
too.
want to keep an eye on the elements you want, but defend 6 is exactly the amount that needs
needed to be there.
that would prevent all the damage there.
I can use one of the elements it gives me. Oh.
I like that. I got pretty lucky with this draw. It's got almost every card has my elements that I want. And some of them have all of the elements I want.
So I'm definitely going to play a Dreadful Tide of Scurrying Flesh. I love the names of the powers in this game.
Yeah, they're very good.
The defend is good, but I think this one's better. Except between these two, but I think the one on the right.
Blood draws predators. The next time
Ooh.
invaders have destroyed an entire land, add a beast, then 1 damage per beast. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we want that one.
Yep.
I think we
So we
want
just
that.
need to... Wait, do invaders need to be destroyed first?
No, it just says the next. So it's a fast. I target a land, and then after the next time the invaders are destroyed in target land.
Yeah.
you then add. So it's like a
Then add a beast, then
Deal
1 damage
damage
per
per-
beast. Right? Is that how that chain works?
Let's see.
So first you need to fast kill some invaders.
Yeah,
or
so you need
something.
to play this and then destroy an invader, or someone needs to destroy
during
an
the
invader
turn.
there. Yeah.
During the turn, yeah.
Yeah.
And that will cause a beast to appear, and then 1 damage per beast up to 3.
I think it's, and it gives
pretty
me
good.
Yeah,
two,
what-
it gives me 2 of my elements.
Should be using our new technology.
We should show it to
Putting this
people.
here while we talk about it. Yeah, that's Blood Draws Predator. So that's a new power you're taking.
Yes, I think that's
Okay.
better than taking the defense because I think we need to be offensive and destroy things.
And you like some of these elements.
I
too.
like 2 of them,
Yeah, that works
and
out well.
where the other ones were like 1 at most.
Cool. Okay. So if someone wants to put a presence here, I can give one of you to defense equal to your presence this turn. And all we need is 1 defense. I'm now zoomed out. I will need to...
Where are you talking about?
This wetlands? Because
It's not gonna be a problem.
I was just going to say, if you wanted to destroy something somewhere else,
Okay.
we can prevent it that way, and then the Dahan will kill the town.
So I was gonna get energy potentially, but I can instead play a presence.
Let's see. I can...
Actually, this is the card for me.
Yeah,
other reasons.
or Kyle. If Kyle can put a presence within 2, he could he could be the one to do that also.
Do what?
If someone puts a presence here, I can turn it into defense. Defense equal to the presence that a player has, and
Boom.
You can play a presence on my board.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. There's no.
Dude,
This is your starting board, but it's no longer
I don't
like.
think I guess because
yeah.
last time we played, I was the ocean, so
Yeah.
I literally
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
couldn't spread presence.
Yeah.
So should I gain energy or do a presence? I like energy.
I just gained an energy.
I did get an energy, so I have enough energy to do what I want to do.
Presence is typically the way you want to like come out of the gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where should I
generates more
put a
things.
presence then? You're thinking
Where can you? Within 2 range?
2 range. Can you place presence anywhere?
Within 2 range of another presence.
Yeah, it depends on what the ability placing presence
Okay.
says.
Gotcha. Oh, I forgot that you had this one there. So we don't have any presents
Oh,
here yet.
you're asking me specifically.
Yeah.
I had 3 range on
Okay.
that last presence I just put.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Spread yourself this way so you can cover a little more ground with
Yep.
your unpredictable
I also could go
chaos.
here, but I guess you're.
I'm gonna clear your isolations out of here, Kyle.
How could you?
I also could go put one in here, but we're fine for now for that. Okay.
So I'm now. I think I'm going to, because now remember, build is coming up in the sands.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I think I'll focus on preventing a build or 2. Probably just 1. I think they're gonna build a lot.
Yep.
Because we're still focused on the wetland ravages. I think a lot of sands are building here.
I'm taking care of this one, by the way.
Which one?
This is being resolved.
Okay, cool. You're stopping the build there. in some
I'm
way.
killing both of them
Okay.
and spawning a beast.
Nice.
So, wait, so have we not?
I have this one.
You have that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought you were.
I could, but I also could use the same card to stop a build. It's gonna skip an invader action.
Okay.
So yeah, like
Oh wait.
if you have defense here, then the Dahan will wipe them all out, which is great.
I don't. I didn't realize this is 0.
Then I can go skip the ravage. It just doesn't have the upside of the Dahan.
What
killing
about
everyone.
I went here instead?
Your presence is going to grant 1 defense. So
Can you put your presence there instead?
Put my presence there instead?
Here instead of wherever you just put it.
Yeah, this will allow you to do something here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, if you would rather keep it here, the same power lets the person that I targeted push 1 presence. So you actually could push this in there if you wanted to. When I resolve the power, you can push that there.
Well, I can push whatever you guys want to do, but I can also push a presence, so I could move like this one here, and then you could push it in.
Oh,
That seems like moving a lot. But yeah, I can move. I'll move this.
yeah, that seems
Great.
Yep. Okay.
good. Okay, we ready?
We're ready.
We did a thing.
We kind of did a thing, yeah.
A little
Okay.
bit.
Well, I've got a dreadful tide of scurrying flesh. It targets a land. There it is. Targets a land with at least 2 beasts within 1 of a sacred site, and that is going to be my sacred site itself. I can remove up to half of the beasts. I'll just remove 1. And for each beast removed, 2 fear, and skip an invader action. So I'll have that sand skip its build. I'll put a reminder there. And then I've got Boon of Swarming Bedevilment. For the rest of this turn, each of target spirits' presence grants defense 1. So I'll target Kyle. Wait, no, we said
Troy.
Troy. I know,
Yes.
I know where we landed.
So I go move
And
here.
then target spirit may also push 1 of their presence. So yeah, you can push that there. Then that's that was there. That's providing defense 1, which will prevent just enough damage, and the Dawn
Hopefully.
to fight back, and everyone's
Cool.
happy,
Great.
except the invaders.
Except I also realized I didn't read my card fully. So I will fully defend, however, there will not be Dahan there by the end of this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not an optional. Unbearable Deluge generates 1 fear, pushes 2 Dahan, and defends 3. And then if target land is wetlands, it will isolate it, so it does do that. But I have to push these guys out. Maybe I'll put them into the sand.
And you're just defending 3. You know they're doing 6 damage there, right?
And since I have 4 waters, I'm going to repeat this, paying its cost again of 0.
Ah.
So
okay.
again, defending
Oh, and pushing more Dahan out?
and pushing the last bit of Dahan.
Kyle.
Yep.
So no damage.
No damage back, but totally protected that land. And the beasts are just going to murder them, obviously.
True. That'll be the plan. The plan will be to draw the right event.
Nailed it.
So the beasts kill them.
So, well, I guess I will. Okay, yeah. So
Is that all your stuff?
It's all my
I actually again
fast.
forgot about innate powers, but we can loop back to me. Especially because they mostly push beasts around, and so I can see how the board shakes out.
So I can target either of these things and destroy this, and then hurt things.
hurt things?
Because I have my just spawn the beast and then damage back.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
But so I could target either of these spots, depending on which we want.
I think still the sands.
Well, so it's got to be a spot where we're going to destroy something, right?
I'm going to destroy. So I have my next card. I've got targeting, and then I'm destroying one of the cities.
Oh.
So
Towns.
I'm one of the towns. So I can. Basically, it just depends on which one we want to do.
Oh yeah, that'll clear that out then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll
that seems
move
good.
one, kill one, and destroy that. So, or I could target the one that's about to build.
Oh, hey, hang on a second.
Build.
If I'm checking their sense of impending disaster. The first time it would destroy one if possible one of them is pushed, but you've isolated that. Can we then therefore say it's not possible to push it? Dang, it dies.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
so, right?
But wait,
Yeah.
I thought we were looking at the sands.
I'm considering either.
Oh.
Either of these are options. So I can,
Oh yeah, because one beast is all you would need to clear the sand too. Oh, actually, I like the sand.
I like
If,
the
Kyle,
sand.
if Kyle's got
but this
that
is going to
defended.
cause him to push. It's going to push him. It's not going to kill that one.
That's
so that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, great. So I target
Stops
this
the build.
land. I target this one. I have to pay 2 energy for this. What I'm doing.
Okay.
I now destroy this.
Speaking of which, I should have gained an energy.
So I destroy this, and then I spawn a beast here,
You do?
and then it does 1 damage to this, which pushes this. I assume here. We want it here.
Or you could just push it into here, right?
It's just
Yeah, have
like
you
a lot.
defended? How much have you defended?
Only 6, I think.
Only 6. Now there's 8 damage.
7.
There. 7?
Nope. So that's too much. So we're gonna push him here.
What? No, it's fine.
Wait,
No,
why?
no, he does 8.
7. I have a
you
defense ability.
okay? Reign and suppress conflict.
Yeah. So it makes everyone just chill the F out.
Okay, yeah, that adds another defense for each of his presence. So yeah,
Why not?
yeah. So you can throw it in there.
But we're still at 8, aren't we? In here, it's 8 damage. You're defending 7.
That's okay. They
These
only
two.
accomplish anything if they do 2 damage.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great, cool. That works then. Cool. So, and then we need fear for this.
Oh, also fear for my second one, and then fear for that.
Okay, we're almost to a fear card. And we're gonna get really almost there because my beset and confound the invaders can trigger again. I'm an animal element short of getting 3 fear, but I can put. Is there? So we've covered everywhere, right? I guess just in case of like an event giving invaders +1 damage this turn or something, I'll target here also, because this adds. It does 2 fear, so we're 1 away from a fear card, and it defends 2. So
Nice.
I'm also adding 2 defense, just in case. That was beset and confound the invaders, and then I'm at tier 2 of the teeming hosts arrives, which lets me gather up to 1 beast per air that I have, so I can gather 3 beasts.
Where are you sicking them?
And the interesting thing is my sacred sites are also beasts, meaning I can gather
Sacred sites.
I can move my sacred site with
Interesting.
this. Do I want to?
Can you pull in
Not particularly.
beast into here, maybe? Like from here? Just in case they attack?
Yeah, I could do that.
I like it.
And I can gather, let's see. Oh, wait. Fly fast as thought. That's right, because my beasts are birds. When I gather or push, they can come from or go to lands up to 2 distant rather than adjacent. So when I gather, it can be from 2 spaces away. I guess this is 3 spaces away. I was like, can I move my sacred site? But okay, so I'll gather. I mean, I guess I'll just move them all in here.
Okay.
All right.
Why not?
Why not? Indeed.
Okay. Let's hope for a good event.
Let's see what happens with the events.
I'm through fast.
Right? That's everything fast?
Yep.
We're done? Okay. So, no Blighted Island, no Fear card. This board that I'm following doesn't have events on it.
Event
Yeah.
is the first thing. Or, sorry, after Blighted Island.
Yeah.
The event is Coastal Towns Multiply. On each
Oh, boy.
board, add 1 town to a coastal town adjacent to a coastal town.
Adjacent to a coastal town?
Yep.
Okay, so my board
My
doesn't
board
have
does
any.
not have a coastal town.
My board is close to town.
Yeah, so we got to add a town.
To a coastal land, so it's only that one.
So it
Yeah.
has to go here.
Yep.
Ouch.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, what do beasts do?
Oh, you better believe it's amazing. Explorer's Blunder. On each board, destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. That's pretty good on my board.
Interesting. So, let me read their sense for impending disaster again. So this I think this whole effect is one action. So the first time it destroys one, it pushes instead, and then all the rest of this destruction will actually happen. That is my understanding.
I thought it was the first time it only happened once per turn. I didn't realize
Each action.
Yeah,
It's
that's
brutal.
brutal.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
but it will also get us our last fear for a fear card.
which that happens after events.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
It goes. What's the actual order here? It's Blighted Island, event, fear, and then
Okay.
Ravage, blah blah blah.
That's not what this thing says, but this event.
That's not the expansion
It's not the
reference
expansion
card.
reference card,
Okay. All right. So where do we want the blunder to not?
The-
Hmm.
Sorry, what is it doing? It's destroying 2 among lands with beasts. Okay, so we need to choose one to push. It could be. This is kind of annoying.
I mean, it's not that bad.
I mean, I was skipping their build here anyway, but it could just be this one.
But shouldn't we target a spot that has 2 in it because we're going to push 1 and then kill 1?
Well, I think that this entire, my understanding is this entire, at least this part of the event is one action. So only one place on the entire island will it be pushed instead of destroyed.
Yeah.
And then the rest of our 2 per board will be actual destruction.
Oh, wait, it's 2 per board?
Yeah, 2 per board.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think.
Okay.
So
I mean, I think the spots are very easy. It's this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the only ones.
Okay. So why don't I just this is where we have lots of stuff going on, lots of beasts and everything. So why don't I have this be the push?
Okay.
I'll push it here,
Okay.
and we generate a fear that earns a fear card,
Great.
and then then we can destroy these 2 and destroy 2 here.
Yeah.
That feels like
That's
a pretty good beast effect.
Yeah.
And do we gain fear for their destruction with the beasts or no?
We would, except you don't innately gain any fear from explorers. It's only from towns and cities.
Great. Good to know.
So we just gained the 1 fear because we pushed instead of destroyed.
And then we have Coming of Age. On each board, add 1 Dahan to a land with Dahan and no blight or disease.
Oh, we've got plenty of places to do that.
Dahan.
Where's the extra Dahan?
In that bag.
The extra Dahan.
So
We are adding a lot of Dahan.
We need 3 Dahan total.
On each board, add 1.
To a place with Dahan and no blight.
So we can choose where we want to put them.
So I think, for mine, I'll just do that.
I think 1 should go here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good spot.
That's a great
and
spot, yeah.
that has enough. I guess I'll just put it here.
Great.
Okay. Cool.
And that was our very positive event.
That was a great event.
It added 1 town, but other than that, it just did a lot of good.
Speaking of positive, now Nerves Fray. Each player adds a blight in a land not matching a Ravage card.
Ooh, that's nice.
So did I say a blight?
strife.
A strife. Add a strife
better.
where there's not a Ravage. So not in wetlands.
So not anywhere but wetlands.
But it does not have to be on your own board. So
doesn't.
I don't see anywhere I particularly want to do that on my. I could do it here. So sands are building.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the next place.
Mm-hmm.
I think we definitely want one in that city. Potentially also this explorer, and then that one's basically
That's
dealt with.
totally neutralized. I like that.
And I can put one here, and then these 2 sands are just. Well, I guess they're both. Well, here they're not building either. Here it'll build, so the
Yeah.
strife is actually
Yep.
not
Not that good.
canceling their ravage.
Do you want to put it here?
Or we could put it on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the
city
same
for
thing
a
they'll
later
build over
day.
there.
you
Yeah,
could save this for
maybe
later,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna pick a city to put it on, and
Sure.
that way, someday that city will want to ravage.
Yep,
and
someday we'll stop.
Then they
Likely.
won't. Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, that was good event and good fear card.
Yeah. Agreed.
I just realized I was zoomed in for that whole thing. I've really got to.
1 fear from this? I think we did. Never mind. I think we did.
I've really got to remember to hit the buttons if I'm going to use all these different views.
Sure are.
we striped 2 here and 1 here with this to.
That was quite nice.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. But now they do act, so they are going to
Build.
ravage. Oh wait, no, sorry. They. No, yeah, they ravage first.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, we go.
crazy.
Left.
Okay, so here.
Got it.
The strife. Yeah, I know how to play
The
Spirit.
strife
I've only
takes-
played this a couple dozen times. Strife prevents the damage and goes away, and then the Dahan will kill the town,
Yep.
and we get a fear.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Here, did we? Oh yeah, here. So the strife prevents the explorer from doing damage. The town would do 2 damage, but I granted one defense per blue presence.
Yep.
So that defends just enough, and then the Dawn kill everything, and that's 1 more fear.
The Han do
2 damage each.
2 damage
Yeah.
each. Okay, I thought they only did 1 damage each.
And then
Great.
here, you have defended for 6, and they're doing
7.
4 damage, 7. And so they fail to accomplish anything, but
But
there's
there
no
are no
Dawn.
Dawn
There's
there.
no Dawn to fight back.
Push
Okay,
them all the way
so that's the Ravage, and then the
7.
build. So no build here. The build is prevented by this disease, but the disease is used up. No build here. They
Build
will
here.
build
down there.
over there. They
No build
build
here.
there. I skipped it, even if they were still there, but they will build a town here. And new explore card.
New exploring in the mountains.
Oh, okay. We knew it had to happen someday.
Well, we don't have jungles in this first phase. That's nice.
It
There's a lot of
looks
stuff in
like.
jungles.
Damn, it's this new Sands town that is providing the explorer
Yeah.
there.
That's too bad.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have.
I failed to explore.
Damn.
Okay.
If we were,
I'm glad you striped this one.
Yeah.
yeah, if we were already preventing explorers in like round 3 of the game, we'd be
yeah.
in good shape. Or we still are. I'm feeling like we're doing well.
Yeah, we're doing
I
alright.
agree.
But not preventing explorers in round 3 well.
Wow. That's a pretty
Yeah.
new level of well.
I don't like this part. To reclaim
Okay.
my cards, it costs me energy.
But slow powers first.
Yeah, I don't have any.
I don't have any.
I have it.
Oh, yay.
All right, what you doing?
Terror turns to madness. Targeting basically any land doesn't really matter as long as there's invaders there, and it does 3 fear.
Okay.
And the reason I picked this card is because throughout the game, I will have this card. It generates water, and I could multiply it for many times.
Oh, and
as
it costs 0.
Generate more
Oh,
water.
this is not one of your starting cards?
No, that was a level or
That-
a minor power
that
that, I
looks-
picked.
that
I
looks
was
like a good
oh,
choice.
that's a
I
really
like
good
that.
one.
All right, we're gonna really
We're
power
gonna start
through the
explode.
fear.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. Okay.
Similarly, I'm reclaiming because I have no cards.
I also am reclaiming.
I'm gaining energy and paying my energy to reclaim because, yeah, I only had one
and,
card.
And my reclaim gains a power. If you could hand me 4 minor powers.
Same here.
I have to move a presence.
Thank you.
I'm guessing out of here now since we're done with the. If we move it back,
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
you're gaining a power as well.
Yep. Thank you.
And I think what I should do is gain energy equal to my card plays because so I can actually play cards.
Seems important. What's your
Yeah.
push 1 to Han from one of your lands. Interesting.
I could.
Oh, it's
But
just like something you
do
can
I have to
always
do that?
No, you can just always do it during your presence phase.
I'm gonna gain 2 energy because I need energy to do stuff. So we said
Ooh.
ravaging.
I don't know if I love these. Are we cool with me just blighting a lot of stuff?
Not really, but yeah, that's fine.
that's what I suspected.
I mean, if you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day.
I forgot to do something with one of my cards.
Which was
When I destroy a town, I have to discard the top card of the minor power deck, and if
Let's
it
do it now.
provides fire,
Oh yeah.
does fear,
Yeah, all that
damage,
stuff happens.
and blight.
Just do it. Just do it now. Yeah.
You monster.
Yep.
Okay. What land was that targeting?
This one.
This
That
one. Okay. All right.
We also get
so
1 fear.
1 fear.
Did 2 damage, but there's nothing there to.
But we blighted this
Blighted.
space. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Fine.
the downside to this great card.
Yeah. Sometimes you set the 4th on fire.
Yep. Over enthusiastic arson is the name of the card.
It's a great name for a card.
It
Yep.
is.
Indeed. I guess I'll take Promises of Protection. I don't love my choices.
I don't love these either. Turn that in there, gather.
Okay, and then I'm playing 2 cards.
I guess like
Does anyone
like
have any
calls to like is
destroy
interesting.
cards currently?
Destroy cards?
Like destroying like anything that's going to destroy.
No.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm just looking at my minor powers right now. Growth
Okay,
or
so we're looking at Ravages in the Sands and Building in the Mountains.
So this is handled for Ravage. If we could push some Dahan into here, that'd be great. get that
Oh.
cleaned up a little.
I can't do
Yeah,
that.
I grabbed a card that does that. Yeah. I can do that.
Okay. Fantastic. Where else are we looking for ravaging? Here. I can also move a presence too, so I should probably push some presence into places that need defending. Right. Something
Let's
I should
see.
do.
It's getting expensive.
Right.
Oh, also, I realized that I had 4 water last time. I actually called out the fact that I could multiply that card, but never did.
Oh. So what?
3 more fear.
3 more
I
fear?
didn't know if you
Jeez.
had the extra water, so that's why
Because I did the 2 water to defend another time, but I never
Mm-hmm.
used the 2 water from my board.
So
Okay.
I can do the thing I did again, where I destroy one and push one here, but I risk spreading blight again. Like, this card is great, but I'm gonna keep.
I'm okay with the risk.
Yeah, I'm also okay with that.
You want me to do? It's
To
gonna
like
cost some
solve
energy.
solve the
ravage?
solve the problem.
Oh
yeah, that
man.
feels pretty
Alright,
good.
so Ravaging Sands.
I might be able to give you some abundance.
Unfortunately, I can't use any of my innate powers because of this. Its balance does not work well. But next turn, I'm gonna get a 3rd card play, so that'll help.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what to do about this.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out too.
I was seeing if I was in range of that, but I'm not. I can't target that.
Can I... Let's see. If I play this, I can gather only 1 beast there.
I still can push presence around, so I can get there. Maybe I'll do that. 1, 2 for my push, and then my normal push into there. Now I'm there.
What happens if they ravage a place that you have presence on?
If you
If they successfully blight the
Yeah.
land, then they destroy one of your presents.
Okay.
Yeah.
so, not ideal.
No, not ideal.
No, not at all.
Did I not take the good card that I wanted to?
Did you put them back ready?
Yeah, the top 3 here. I was thinking of it was this one. Through sacrifice is pretty good. Destroys presence and
This
then
is all
adds
pretty
presence.
bad.
Okay, I'm fine with it. Whatever. This is all pretty bad, you said?
Yeah. I just wish I could gather like 1 more beast than I can. Then I could help with stuff.
Where do you want to have the beast?
Either like here to prevent them from building a city, or here to help with the ravage. I can gather 1 beast there,
So I can. It'd be slow.
but I would need there to be 2.
I could add a beast there, but it's gonna be slow.
Yeah, I can add 2 beasts, but it's also slow. Yeah.
My next turn is gonna be slow, by the way, guys. That's all I can do. Also, just for a note, this adversary is notably easier for spirits that can prevent explorers from entering the game,
No.
or for spirits with good explorer control and each invader damage. It's notably hard for spirits that have a hard time controlling explorers.
None of us
not
are
bad at
particularly well. Yeah, but none of us necessarily have that as a strength either. I don't know. I'm pushing them around a lot.
Yeah.
God. Okay. This is.
So you have this one handled.
Yes.
So if I handle this
let's
one,
get all these
we're
tokens from last
good.
turn off the board.
Yeah, good call.
It's a little less busy now.
Oh my god, I keep on doing this. Why do I keep on
Yeah.
doing
So
this?
I can take care of
you moved me there.
Yeah,
getting
like-
the Dahan into here so that they kill everything.
Okay.
But that's really all that I'm accomplishing so far. I'm trying to figure out how I can help with one other Ravager build, and I'm kind of struggling with this board state.
I mean, I'm only dealing with one thing. Myself.
Actually, you know what? If
Cards, yeah.
push, I could handle the I could get these 2 in and push this guy out.
Oh,
Ooh.
that seems excellent.
Let's do that.
And you're
Do you have 2 card plays?
I do.
Oh wow, yeah, you
okay.
push them through that presence.
You'll just have to make sure you don't push it into one of the mini sands around it, 'cause then it'll just ravage.
Jungle.
Yeah.
Come into my territory.
Okay. So then I can. Well, then what am I doing?
Sorry.
No. Maybe that frees up. Maybe that frees me up to do more.
Trying to figure
Other
out
things here.
like what if Do you have any defending or helping to defend there?
I mean, I can make one of your presence all count as defense for the turn again. If
All
I
of my
can,
presence?
let's see. Hang on, yeah, let me see if I can get to where I can gather more beasts,
I need
because
to add presence next turn.
if I play 2 air, 2 animal, and a water, like if I were to play... Okay, so it can't be these cards. One of these and one of these.
I'm struggling.
Same.
A little bit, yeah. This might just be a rough turn for us.
I'm just struggling to figure out what my last card play is. This one seems really easy and good.
More strife, more fear.
This one seems really good if we need to defend there. But again, it's going to push out the Don.
Oh my god, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. But
Okay.
if I can, if I get in there, I can give myself defense 1.
I need darkness.
Okay, I'll plan... Alright. I'll just do this. I can I can skip the Ravage here. So the Dahan won't kill that stuff, but
Okay.
I think it's better than it ravaging.
Probably.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
guess
so
in
I'll plan,
that
I'll plan to
case-
do that.
I feel like Troy's struggling to get energy. Maybe I can do this.
I am for now, but I'm about to get more energy on my next turn. It's the having to reclaim all my cards and losing energy for it.
Yeah,
hurts.
that is
Yeah.
tough.
But it's because what I really need to do is just expand my card plays, because then I'm like, I gained 4 energy here and things like that.
Sure.
Wait.
But no,
Oh,
I'm starting a little bit. And most of my cards.
Well, I have a
energy cost.
thing
I
that
can, I actually
do
can,
some powerful shit.
instead of skipping it, I can prevent them from successfully ravaging and let the Dahan do some killing there. So I'll do
Oh,
that instead.
that works.
I figured out a way, I think.
Okay.
If you need my presence in there to do 1 defense, I can do that.
No, I'm just gonna move 2 or more beasts there, push out an explorer, and
You can move that many beasts.
I can move so many beasts. I'm gonna move a total of 4 beasts.
I meant that distance, I guess, is more.
Whenever I push or gather beasts,
You
I
can
can
go
move them
2.
2 spaces because they're
That's like
flying.
the
My
bigger-
beasts are birds.
Caca, caca.
Beasts are birds.
Exactly.
Beasts of burden.
Okay. I think I.
Okay, I think I've made my plays.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
do
so
it.
too.
Yep.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Please.
Targeting this land.
Okay. You're with. Let's see what happens.
With
Oh.
blood draws predators. No, I need 1 dark and I don't have. I need 1 more dark and I don't have it.
Okay.
So after the next invaders are destroyed in target land, I add 1.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm now going to destroy this,
Nice.
which will add a beast here.
Uh-huh.
Wait, how are you destroying?
Destroy
destroy
one.
It's
town.
just what's the
My
name of the
over
card?
enthusiastic arson.
Oh, that's right. It destroys a town, which
So
Which generates a fear.
So I'm playing this, which allows me to target a land, and when it's targeted, if a invader is destroyed there, I then add beasts and do damage based on the number of beasts. I'm now just using over-enthusiastic arson to destroy one. It does
Okay.
have a side effect
minor side effects.
that I have to discard the top card of the minor power deck.
Mm-hmm.
It does not provide fire.
All right.
Yay.
So you
we're-
didn't blight the land.
I didn't blight the land.
Or-
and now
You were just enthusiastic enough with that
Yep.
arson.
And then this spawn this damage, this pushes into here.
Oh yeah, generating fear. Yeah, because the damage to the explorer doesn't kill it.
Right.
But that was good. That was good. And we'll always take more beasts on the board.
Yep. I know
Indeed.
you will.
Okay.
Yeah, and that worked actually much better.
Okay. And that's everything for you. I mean, it doesn't have like we can weave our powers in any order.
I
But
think that was it for me.
Okay.
And that was my power. I'm out of energy.
yeah, that'll happen.
I'm spending a lot of
I'm
energy.
going to isolate this target land. Pushing in these 2 and pushing this guy out here.
Okay. Oh, and it's isolated, so it that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But
it's a coast. It's probably going to get whatever it needs.
I guess if because we're drawing a tier 2 card next, if it's explore coastal lands or
mountains.
mountains, then
Sure.
it stops that. Yeah. Speaking of which, have we read their escalation power?
No.
That's gonna start happening in tier 2.
Oh, I don't even.
It is stalk the predators. On each board, add 2 explorers among lands with beasts. If you can't, instead add 2 explorers among lands with beasts on a different board.
Wow.
So basically, each of their escalation ability is going to add 6 explorers each time.
Yep.
Yikes.
But it's going to add it to where there's beasts, so that our next event will just kill them all with the beast, right?
Great,
That's
yeah.
how- that's how- that's how-
yeah.
that's the plan.
That's how it works.
Okay.
That was it for you?
For fast, yeah. I mean, I can suppress combat with rain and mud,
Sure.
but I'm not in a place with combat.
Oh wait, I didn't. Hang on. Hold please.
Holding.
I just realized I needed to play a water element to gather all the beasts I wanted to gather. No, actually, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay. I don't need water. All right. I have enough Aaron animal to do the teeming host arrives, which is going to gather up to one beast. So I'm going to just gather it from this pile that I don't really need here to there. Since I can gather that they fly, I can gather them in 2 spaces. I will guide the way on feathered wings, which moves one beast up to 2 lands. And as it moves, it can take Dahan with it, but there's no Dahan there. That's all that does. And then Pursue, it scratches, pecks, and stings, targets a land with beasts, generates 1 fear. Oh, that's a fear card.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
And for each beast past the first, so there's 1 past the first, I can push an explorer or a town. So I'm going to push this explorer into the jungle. And
There's a lot of explorers.
lastly, I have the elements to beset and confound the invaders, targeting a land with at least 2 beasts for 2 fear and to defend 2 there. Boom. Defend.
Nailed it.
That was 4 powers just to stop that,
one
little
ravage.
ravage, but we did it.
Jesus.
And you know what? Honestly, because why not? I will use pour down across the island to repeat this power again because I saw a good spot for it. So I will have to pay its cost once
Repeat,
more.
which power?
The Dark Skies loose a stinging rain. And I'm going to target this land, which I'll isolate it, and then push this guy out into here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's stop to build.
Yep.
Cool. Well done.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, that's everything, right? So we are going to the events.
Is it 2 and the rest? Like that.
I think so.
Yep, no Blighted Island effect.
We have an event. It's called Civic Engagement. On each board, remove 1 strife.
No!
That's really bad.
Oh, wow. That's so bad.
That is really bad. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Okay. There's no alternative?
No, it's if you can't, invaders do +1 damage per land when ravaging.
Wait, if you can't...
Yep. So
hang on. Can we? Like, there's no strife on this board, right?
So, yeah. On
So-
this board, if there was ravaging.
on each board, remove 1 if you can.
Yes, so is this on a board-by-board basis? Now, on that board, invaders do +1 damage?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It doesn't. Are they?
Oh wait, maybe it yes, because it says on each board remove 1 strife. If you can't, invaders do +1 damage per land when ravaging in lands with towns.
I mean, there's 3 ways I could see interpreting this.
yeah.
One of them is we remove a strife from the boards where we can, and on the board where we can't, they do extra damage. Another one is we can't remove 1 per board, so instead they do damage, which
Yeah.
was actually probably the best case scenario here. Or the third way is like we have to remove as many as we can, but then because we
and then
couldn't remove them all,
they
they
all
all
do.
do
Yeah.
damage.
I think it's number 1 is the way I'm gonna feel.
I think so too. Where the board where we couldn't remove
the
strife
board where
is
we
where
can't
they do
remove
extra
strife,
damage.
yeah.
That seems to make the most sense.
Yeah.
That's still pretty rough.
That's rough.
That's very bad.
Dahan have how much health?
2 health. But since this
But it's gonna
explorer does
2.
2 damage, it'll
gonna
kill
bite.
1, and now they can't kill the town or the city.
Oh.
Well, we still have to resolve the rest of it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
what
I guess
else?
let's see what else happens. Casualties of Fang and Sting. On each board, destroy 1 town or explorer in a land with beasts.
Oh. And the Dahan are going to kill that one anyway. But I guess
there's
that's
no
it.
other option.
Yeah. Okay.
then
So,
here we
we'll
can do the
destroy this
same.
town. That gets a fear.
And we can destroy this town here
Yep.
as well.
Yeah, and that gets us a fear.
Jesus.
Um,
I think we're going to go
yeah,
for
not
a
as-
fear victory.
Not as useful as that should have been.
Nope.
That was a brutal event.
all right,
Maybe
well,
the
there's
fear card will save us.
One
too.
part left, right?
There is. Keep far from the lands of plague. On each board, push 3 Dahan from lands with disease to lands without disease, that occurs nowhere.
Nowhere. We don't have that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, fear.
Fear.
Troy, save us.
All right. Explore does not affect coastal lands.
What's the name of the card?
Oh, sorry. Quarantine.
Oh.
Explore does not affect coastal lands.
So we're just not letting anyone into the border.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. Well,
That did not save us, Troy.
that did not. I'm sorry.
No.
What did you do?
All right, so Ravage.
Ouch.
So
You know what's really sad
Sands
is...
are ravaging. There's nothing here, nothing here, nothing here because the strife got removed. The Explorer ravages for 2 damage, blighting the land, killing 1 Dahan. The Dahan can fight back and kill the Explorer, which pushes it because they are Russian.
God.
Because they're Russian. Because of the freaking Russians.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Push it somewhere. Probably not to the mountains next to it. It's
Yeah.
isolated anyway. Sure. And you gave us the fear for that?
I did.
Okay. Also, the strife comes off of the city.
Mm-hmm.
I guess before...
You know what's really sad? I realize if I had moved myself into there, I would have prevented that ravage because I had 1 defense to my things. I didn't think of it.
You fucked up.
You screwed us.
No one's got 1 damage they could put on that city, right? If we decided to have the Dahan do 2 damage to the city, no one has like a slow power that can do 1. Damn. Okay. Just thought I'd check. All right. Build. The disease prevents the build here, but they do build a town in these mountains, a city in these mountains, right? We didn't stop that.
Nope.
Let's see, nothing there. A town here. So that's the build. We got a brand new city inland. That's always a good feeling. And then they explore. Where's the new explore card?
New Explorer is Wetlands.
Wetlands.
And also Escalation.
Okay, so we've got but not coastal wetlands.
Not this
Coastal
one.
So the only 1 prevented by that event. Damn.
Damn, that fear sucked.
Yep.
Wow, this is looking rough.
Hashtag bleak. Okay.
Hashtag bleak.
Stand by it.
And the escalation is add 2 explorers among on each board. Add 2 explorers among lands with beasts. So here's 2 for your board. If they won't stick together. 2 for your board.
And I get to pick wherever.
Beasts.
Lands with beasts.
1 and 1, or should I?
Sands is pretty rough to put in right now. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
no,
yeah.
Oh no, they just
They
wrapped.
just
wrapped.
wrapped.
That's
That's
fine.
why I
So
was
that's
gonna go.
great.
But yeah,
1 and 1, you think, or?
I'm gonna put them in
I
the same
think-
spot. I think.
I think you.
No, among lands with
among-
beasts. So you
yeah.
could divide them up if you wanted, but I don't
yeah.
see any reason to increase the number of places with invaders.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that seems fair.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay, any slow powers?
You better believe it.
Oh, well, yeah.
6 fear. So
Okay.
I
How
double
many
it.
times you get to?
For every 2 water I generated, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I doubled this power and doubled this power, paying its cost, but this is a 0 cost.
Yeah.
So that
I'm
once,
amazing.
Once we get to terror level 2, then that's gonna do 2 fear and a strife.
Yeah, so it gets worse
It
as
gets-
it goes
it
on.
gets-
No,
at
no,
least-
no, 2 fear or a strife.
Oh, or a strife. Oh,
Yeah.
and then
Not
2
as
3 is
good.
just add a strife, which is
Yeah.
worse than
Yeah.
Okay, so this can't carry us all the way to fear
No,
victory.
no,
Yeah.
no.
But for now,
But
we'll
for now,
take
it's
it.
doing
Yeah.
quite a good job.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right, time to grow.
I'm gonna add presence.
Yeah, I am going to.
I'm gonna do my big discardy, flashy 2 presents add one.
One.
This one. 2 presents add, gain 2 water,
Oh,
and
damn.
discard 2 cards.
I think I'll do add a presence and a beast.
I'm thinking I'm adding 2 presents this turn.
We're at Ravage. Oh, man, the Ravage in the mountains is looking grim.
Yeah, that's what I'm like gonna start focusing.
So I need to.
Can I stop that?
skip a Ravage.
I might be able to, actually, I can handle this one by myself. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm gonna take my rightmost growth, which will add a presence, and a beast. I think here, and gather up to a beast, and I can do it from 2 spaces away. So it's gonna be 2.
How am I doing this?
I guess from here to here. And then I'll be able to skip their ravage there.
In this one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where else are we looking? Mountains are here. I can get presence there, but is that gonna save anything? I guess I could potentially
So-
save
Oh wait, I need a
Ravage.
sacred site to be able to. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe the beasts. Or no, I can't. Oh wait. Ah!
You realize these are two different spots, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So one thing, I will be able to, if a target land has a beast in it, I can do 2 damage there, and it's a fast power that I can activate.
2 damage?
2 damage.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Um,
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh wait, I'm gonna do the since most of my cards are free.
think I'm just
I
gonna-
now on my presence track have the option to spend 2 energy to gain a power card. So I'm gonna do that if you can hand me 4 minors. I'm gonna find the card that saves us.
Cool.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yep.
Gonna gain my 1 energy. Gonna gain.
This doesn't not save us. Actually, I think I like this one better.
I have to have presence in the town, in the area that's happening to. That I do the. Sorry, I have to have presence in the land that has the beast to do the 2 damage.
Okay.
So depending on where we want that to happen.
Here's my discards.
Okay.
I took Flesh Rot Fever, so that'll be fun.
Sounds fun.
Right?
I feel like this is gonna save us too. So I'm gonna do it.
Alright, I need to gather.
Or do I do? Yeah, I need to eventually play that card. It's quite good.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna allow someone
Are-
to either
what's-
gain energy or repeat power cards.
repeat power cards, you say?
Fast or slow?
Fast.
I don't. All of my fasts
Um,
are already used, sadly.
Does it make a slow power fast?
Sure doesn't.
Okay. Alright, there's gotta be.
Does there?
Gotta be a way to do this.
Does there got to?
Okay. So, like, I'm gonna play a Dreadful Tide of Scurrying Flesh to prevent this coastal ravage, but I need to move my sacred site closer so that I can target it. Which I can do by gathering beasts. I'm just trying to decide where to move my sacred site to. Like, do we have a plan here?
No.
No. You're telling me no plan.
Actually,
I'm saying really
No.
not much of a plan. I'm gonna gather this guy in here though.
wow, that's a lot.
Okay.
We also
Sure,
don't
you sure
have
there's
a
no
plan
plan
here?
there? There's definitely no plan?
I can do 2 damage in that space.
There's very little plan.
I can do. Well, no. If there's a beast here, I can do 2 damage. There's not a beast, so no.
If you can allow me to move presence around, I can potentially defend it.
This is grim.
It's not great. I won't.
Do we have a plan for this ravage?
Very loosely. As in, maybe
Okay.
if Troy does 2 damage there, I can do the other 1.
Well, and Troy, if you wanted to like just see what happens here, are you too far away to target it?
So I have.
That
I can
save
add
the
a
day.
presence 2 spaces away from. I'm planning on adding 2 presences this turn, and I can add it 2 spaces from wherever I am, so I can go here. But in order to do that 2 damage, there has to be a beast where I'm doing it.
Well,
Well,
okay. I needed to gather my sacred site, or I need to move my sacred site closer. My sacred site is a beast, so like I could move it here.
I can put
Then you
presence
could
there
do
as
2
well.
damage, but that's not enough to stop the ravage. Like, what else are we doing? Is then the question, because I don't want to just send my sacred site there to get blighted and
I'm
killed.
discarding a minor power
Um,
from the top of the deck until I get the target's a land and hoping for the best. All of my powers are slow. My innates are fast.
I mean, you can pull it in, and then is this power card the thing moving it?
No, it's my innate.
Ah. What is this doing for us?
It's stopping the ravage here. It's skipping it.
And that's so good.
Yes.
Just kidding.
And generating 2 fear.
That is good.
The fact that they don't die, they just get pushed away has just been brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a rising tide.
Yeah. It really is. Okay. I just need to. I need a plan.
I also could only do the 2 damage here if there was a beast in here,
Which is not.
and I don't know if Brandon could put a beast in there.
Okay. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
They're gonna ravage this, but I am going to gather 2 more Dahan there and give Dahan +2 health this round. So only 1 Dahan will die. The other 2 will wipe them all out.
I like it.
That's something.
That is something.
Okay. So then I'll just not move my sacred site there. I'll move it somewhere else where it can launch
Live.
my abilities, but not get ravaged this turn. That should be fine. Okay, my plan is perfect.
Where am I killing? So I need to pick a spot that has beasts in it to kill to do 2 damage.
I mean, like, that's just a spot. So is this. Like,
I mean, yeah, honestly, stopping the wetlands from building.
Here stops the build, pushing them out. Yeah.
Great. And I have a presence here.
Okay.
And I need to put one more presence somewhere. Because I need to free up spots. I need
Right.
energy and I need card plays. I also can push a Dahan from one of my lands. If needed. If that helps at all.
I can't think of any
When
purpose
do you
for
do
it.
that? From one of your
it's-
lands.
Push. It's right here in my presence. So I can do it right now. Pushing 1 Dahan from one of my lands.
Actually, do we know how that works? Can we use something on presence track intermittently between powers? Because I sure would love to do Unbearable Deluge here, defending the land, and then have... Because I would push it out, so if I do it before...
Wait, where does the presence track figure into that? Oh no, the presence stuff has to be done before we resolve powers.
Okay.
You have to do growth and then presence and then
Then powers.
powers. Yeah. And growth and presence, because presence, like, the main thing you do is energy income.
Yeah.
Those you kind of intermingle those because it doesn't matter. But in this case, yeah, it has to come before the powers though.
Agreed.
So
Okay.
I'm
gonna. So basically, I'm covering this and killing everything here after it ravages.
Yep.
That's basically what I'm accomplishing this round. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you figure out what else you're doing.
guess I should just put presence here so I'm further spread this way. I just
Where?
put this presence here. I need to put presence somewhere.
Sure.
Sure.
I think it seems fun.
I will now gain 2 energy. No, I gain 2 energy. And I have my 3 card plays. Where am I using these card plays anyway?
You've already played them, haven't you?
I put them down, but I need to decide where I'm using them.
Oh, like what's happening with these?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all slow though, so
They're
you
all slow.
don't really need to think about it too hard right
Yep.
now.
And they all can target 1 space away, so it's...
Remove up to half, rather down and beast in the target land. Okay, well, we'll wait for him to resolve that.
Oh, sorry, and I'm doing speed stuff too. I've got fast stuff, sorry.
Cool.
When we do power stuff. We'll see what this does.
Yeah, why don't you just do, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Where are you targeting?
It's a good question. I have to target first and then do it.
Well, what does it say?
Discard minor powers. It's just a range 1 target land with invaders. Discard one.
So you have
discard minor powers.
You do the assign where it's going first, so you do all the target lands.
Part of
first.
me wants to just take a chance and put presence. Put presence here.
For what purpose?
If I target this land and somehow the power is good, is it worth taking a chance?
I would also argue that like this is a decent place to target.
Oh, it could stop a build, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So then I can keep doing that, and I can still. Okay, I'll target here. Target any land. A spirit with presence on target board may add one of their destroyed.
Say the name of the cards.
Oh, so yeah. Skies herald the season of return.
Cute.
A spirit with presence on target board may add one of their destroyed presence. They can gather up to 2 Dahan and push 1 blight.
So we don't have any destroyed presents.
We could gather.
We can gather 2 Dahan.
Dahan.
It seems decent.
Sure.
And there's no blight there, so other than that, was
Not that great.
Fine.
I could also forget a power card to gain a just use power card to hand and add 1 energy. But I don't know if that's really that good.
I don't think that power was worth grabbing.
Nah.
Oh, does it target that one?
Yeah.
Oh, targets that.
Yeah,
Okay.
the just
yep,
use
yep,
one,
that
yeah.
makes more sense. Yep, that's and then I do damage here. I push here.
Okay, which generates fear, which is a fear card.
Great.
What about what is this other one? Why don't you and them fight?
So that's what I did to do the damage.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough of the other marks to, because I can't do 1. It's not a total of 3, right? For this is 3 or 3. It has to be 3 the exact. Yeah, I don't have.
You just had the beast one.
Yeah,
So
I had the
target
beast.
you did 2 damage, and otherwise may gather.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so what was I doing in? I was gonna do things. I am going to play Promises of Protection. Gather up to 2 Dahan into a land within 2 of a sacred site. We don't need Jungle Dahan. Or Sands Dahan. Yeah. I'll gather Dahan here. Also, and I'll put a reminder token down. Dahan here have +2 health this round.
Great.
So 1 will die.
A dreadful... Nope, not yet. I need to get my sacred site closer. So the teaming host arrives will let me gather up to 1 beast. So I'm going to gather my sacred site beast into this wetlands.
I like it.
They are aquatic birds now.
Storks.
And it's bringing babies everywhere. And now I can use that to target here with a dreadful tide of scurrying flesh, removing half the beasts to gain 2 fear for each one removed. I removed 1. And skip an invader action. So I'm going to skip the ravage there.
Nice.
And lastly, I can... Wait, do I have the elements for this? Yes, I can target a land with 2 beasts and within 2 of me. Here, like here. Right, because I don't think I can... Basically, it's going to be 2 defense and 2 fear. I don't think that the 2 defense is relevant anywhere that I can target because it has 2 beasts. Nah. So I'll just target here so it generates 2 fear is the outcome.
Nice.
Okay, that's all my powers.
Okay.
Okay.
Kyle, anything?
Yeah, a couple things. We can stop. We could skip the build here, right?
Oh, they're building in wetlands, huh? I didn't think about that at all this round.
Well,
We didn't have anything way 2.
Not really.
So I could. Oh wait, you don't have the energy. Oh wait, no, it's 0 cost. Never mind. So I can give a gift of abundance to you, allowing you to repeat one of your powers, paying its cost again. One of your power cards.
Okay.
So you could do like this one over here, right?
Oh, remove a beast to skip the build?
Yeah.
That's not the worst idea.
Doesn't feel too bad.
We do need more beasts, though. That said, I have cards that can add beasts. They're just slow.
I can also
Unwieldy.
give gifts of abundance for some of your slow powers, or just more energy for people. general.
I would take you up on energy, actually.
All right.
I don't have much
2
energy income. Okay.
You don't have any destroyed presents yet.
No.
All right, and I'll do this one here once.
Unbearable deluge.
Unbearable deluge. So 1 fear, pushing 2 to Han, defending 3, which gets me up to 3 out of the necessary 7.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I will use this ability again, spending these 2 waters, quote unquote. And I will target this land, defending 3 there. Another fear.
Okay.
And then I still have 4 more, or like 2 more multiplies. So I can either do Gift of Abundance again, pushing more energy, or...
I thought you multiply once for every 2 water you have.
Yep, 2, 4, 6.
Oh. These are not the two from this? Wait, I'm lost.
He got these.
Oh, you got them from growth. Oh, wow, you have so much water.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm wet. Yeah, so I can either give some more abundance. I could probably do this twice.
I mean,
well,
do you have another plan to get the rest of the defense you need here, or was it copying that?
boop.
Oh.
Each of my things give +1 defense, so this is +3.
Oh, so you're at 6.
So I'm at 6 and 4 here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That helps.
Yeah, so rain and mud suppress the conflict there.
Yeah, I mean, you can always deal out more energy to either me or Troy. It basically costs you 1 to give 2.
Yeah.
Which
Like,
is
not awful.
Better for it, just good for the team, yeah.
I will definitely take more energy.
He could use energy.
Alright, well then I will...
Apparently do not have enough energy, which is very frustrating.
I'll
Never enough energy.
spend Gift of Abundance again. So I have one more use of something, but basically I will just gain an energy for my last use of copying abilities.
Oh, so you've paid 1 to gain 2? Oh, no, you can't target yourself with that.
No, I can't. Oh, actually... Yeah, I can't. But I'm using just the regular one.
Oh,
So
you can just gain
spending 2
energy
to
with
gain
it?
an
Oh,
energy.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Okay, nice.
Downpour drenches the
that's,
world.
That's
Fun.
everything fast?
I don't feel like this guy's doing very much right now, but
I don't know.
I mean, he's just a trickster.
Yeah.
He's just making chaos.
yep.
Just so I get to
Okay.
focus on the elements.
Yep.
Doing lots of element things.
I haven't been able to gain many power cards.
Events time?
Events time. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Rising interest in the island. You never like that.
No.
Your island is unlike any of the invaders have seen. Their leaders begin to take interest in the tales of strangeness. You may ignore the curiosity or weave lies in the minds of the observers.
I like that one.
I do too. It probably has a cost though.
Yep.
So we can ignore the curiosity, which would cause returning the top card of the invader deck to the box. It's not great.
Oh, so that accelerates the
game. Yeah. And then on each board, add a town to a land without one. So adding 3 towns and accelerate the game. Or, for the mere cost of 12 energy per player, aided by wind.
12 per player?
Sorry, 12. 4 per player.
Okay.
12 total.
Aided by air.
Aided by air, which, for those of you who need a reminder, you can basically... any of the air
Yeah,
that's...
we have a lot of air in play already. So
That's
that's
nice.
Good. Yeah.
You can also forget cards or discard cards with air. Unfortunately, I have all my cards, so I'd have to forget a card to kind of get this air aided further. Although, all my stuff is fast, so discarding these at this point means nothing.
You can't discard them from play, I don't think. You
can't?
Not for this. You could forget them from play, but I don't think you can discard from play
That's fine.
for this. Because yeah, that wouldn't do anything. Like, why would they give you that option? That would have no cost to it.
Well, slow powers.
I guess, but
And
yeah,
also
I don't think
innate
I
slow
don't
powers.
think that's a thing.
Okay. And doing that will return the top fear return the top fear card to the box, which accelerates our fear victory.
And that would
Seems great.
immediately make the fear card that we're about to resolve tier 2
Level
instead of
2.
tier 1.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
it does.
See this?
And then also during the next normal ravage, each town and city does +1 damage. Oh, that's not good.
Well, how bad is it? That is +2 here.
It's gonna blight that land. Only that's
that
fine
one's okay.
here.
This one I'm skipping entirely, and this one +1 damage would not kill any additional Dahan, so that would be. It would
I mean,
just
I'm fine to
screw
lose.
this up.
Yeah, I'm fine to lose.
It would blight that, and
But
you'd lose the
Do we
presence.
the question is, are we going to be able to get 12 air?
Well,
I think-
12
I think
energy.
for-
Sorry,
pretty-
12 energy aided by air, so air counts as...
I think pretty easily because we have
Yeah.
6 air in play. We each have 2 already, so
Yeah.
we're down to 6. I have air I could discard, or possibly air I could forget.
Yeah,
Almost all my
potentially
cards have
could
air.
I could forget.
Um,
Terror Turns to Madness starts getting a little bit less good, but still pretty good.
yeah, it's maybe early to lose that, especially when you can copy it so many times.
Yeah.
Like I can forget my boon of swarming bedevilment. That's the one that makes someone's presence 1 defense each.
Yeah,
That-
I already
that's-
kind of do that.
Yeah, you're already kind of doing that, and it's been hard to find good opportunities for that. So like, yeah, I'll forget that for 4. So now we're down to we only need 2.
I also realized I met a new threshold for this, so this is fine to do +1 damage because each of my thing gains an additional 1 defense because I have an earth and 1, 2,
plenty
3,
of water,
4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7 water.
Oh, okay.
So we're fine.
Yeah.
So we just need
let's
to
have
do
do
this.
that. So does anyone else have an air they can discard or energy they can pay? Because I kind of
How much energy?
I'm gonna have a bad turn next turn, and like I need to keep spreading presence, and so I don't want to reclaim.
Yeah.
So I don't want
can
to discard anything.
Spend all this energy if needed.
We only need 2 more because I forgot something that gave us 4.
I can.
So
2
sure,
energy?
yeah. Unless you have an area you want to discard to just save the energy.
Discard or
have a
forget.
hand.
Discard.
So-
You can discard from hand for 2. Do you have any cards in your hand? Is that your
No.
discard pile or your hand?
This has already been used. This is in play,
Yeah. Okay. Then like I can.
and I'm gonna gain minimum of 2 energy next
I
turn.
mean, so I can essentially discard this to give you 2 energy. That might be better than its effect, which is to add a fear and a disease. So
You sure?
yeah. So save your energy. I'll discard that.
Okay.
I'll consider whether to reclaim. Maybe I will. I just am sad that my presence tracks are not advanced very far.
Yeah, mine are not advanced anywhere as far as I'd like.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna have to reclaim also. Oh, but you picked 2, so you also spread some presence.
Yours.
Yeah, I picked 2. Yeah, so I can do.
So you can reclaim and spread presence for me.
Although
It's
I really
one or
wanted
the
to gain a
other.
power card, so I had more to play. But
Yeah.
Return this to the box.
Okay, so
We're
we're
at
at terror
terror
level
level
2. Hooray!
And then during our next
Here,
normal
you can just.
ravage,
Oh, that works. I was gonna say we can just put that in the fear discard pile. That's
Yeah,
fine too. Yeah, we'll just do that.
okay.
So, and then during your next normal ravage, I'll leave this out just as a
Yeah,
reminder.
towns and cities do +1.
And then on each board, Beasts of the Jungle. Add 1 beast to a jungle without blight. 1 fear if invaders are present.
Ooh, okay. Well, on my board, there's a couple good spots for that.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna do here, and we get a fear. How about your board, Kyle?
I'd probably say either here or here, but I'm feeling here.
Okay. Someone's like kicking a cup holder.
I'm playing with it.
Yeah.
I'm fooling with it. Trying to figure out where it comes, how it comes out, but
It swivels.
oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, cool.
Your board, pick a jungle.
This one, I don't know if we want to put the, or would it be better to have beasts in the more populated spot?
I like putting beasts with towns because a lot of time 2 damage is a common thing that they do.
Great.
So.
That's true. I can also, yeah, I could use that for
All right.
a presence.
And I added the fear for that. We got 3 fear from that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was
Hell
good beast
yeah.
events.
And finally, traps and snares. On each board, add a outlens. What is this thing called again?
Wilds prevents the
Wilds.
next explorer.
Yeah, to a land with Dahan.
Ooh,
That's great.
Okay, preventing explorer. And so we know the next explorer is not wetlands. That's all we know.
Yep. And it has slightly more chance of being coastal as well.
True.
So it's like,
But also, it matters most, or preventing explorers is most valuable when there's already nothing there. So, like, I would lean towards this mountain.
Yep. Agreed.
Um,
On my board.
my board has just this sands or this wetlands as a place that's
So, sands.
preventing. Yeah. So.
Yep.
The sands. This is also prevented if we just destroy this town. Interestingly, then it won't have a source. Where do you want to prevent?
Maybe?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
So if they explore,
Banging
if
in
the next
sands
explore
would be
sand
pretty good.
card is
Sand,
sands,
we're-
then that prevented a
That's a lot
lot.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
All right, that was our event.
Oh wait, it had to be with Dahan, huh? So never mind. Where I put it doesn't work.
Oh,
Oh, or here.
Or
yeah,
here.
it has to be Dahan. Okay.
Well, where's where I put it?
That's a lot less valuable. I guess I'll. I guess I'll just put it in like this jungle. You got to move yours.
oh, I thought you had picked it back up. Maybe.
Or I'll put it in this mountain because they're about to wipe this out. So then, if that explorer is prevented, that'll be good.
Yeah,
that's true.
Good idea.
Do we have
You only have
anything
2
else?
spots that you can put it. No, sorry, you have 3.
I have
I
3.
didn't see them. Your hand was blocking the other time.
I feel like this is probably the most valuable place.
Yep.
Okay. That's the event.
might
Fear
be
card,
easier to
and
get rid of.
we're up to tier 2. Dahan and Heartened. Each player chooses a different land. In chosen lands, gather up to 2 Dahan and then 1 damage if Dahan are present. Not 1 damage per Dahan, just damage, which it's basically move an explorer because they don't die properly. Although I guess this fear card, again, this is my understanding. This fear card is one action, so one of these 1 damages would get prevented by the Russians. The other ones would actually hit.
Okay.
So like on, and it doesn't have to be on each board.
No, it doesn't.
But
We each choose a space.
We should target this one because it's gonna Ravage. Or
Oh, it's gonna
next
build.
turn.
Yeah.
It's gonna build
We
this turn.
prevent
Yeah,
the build.
yeah.
We can use this. We can use this to stop all these
Yeah,
builds.
that seems solid. So, yeah, like I think I would choose this one or
And
this.
so basically these
these
three.
three. We should just choose
yeah,
these three.
yeah, prevent 3 builds this way. That's pretty good fear effect.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
so I'll just gather.
Oh no, but you need these Dahan.
Gather up to 2 Dahan. Yeah, don't gather those ones. You got these ones. You can. Oh wait,
They can't. Can they go 2?
they can gather. You can gather from here.
And then you can gather from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me split them this way. So which
Or
one
you can
is
even send
dying?
2 over there if you want it more central. We only need. It's up to 2.
Well,
and
it's
then
up
you
to
just
2. Yeah,
need-
we don't have to.
Okay, so I'll just push.
I tend to like to keep them in pairs
Yeah.
if we can.
I'll just push this one into these sands that have tons of beasts that might just kill them soon,
Love it.
and that generates a fear, and then
And
the
then
other 2 are dead.
die.
This is dead. Okay.
Yeah,
pretty-
prevent
Wait,
three
why,
builds.
why
is
did that
great.
one die and not get?
Because each action only the first time it's
fir-
prevented,
okay,
and
that's what
that
you're getting
fear
at.
card was one action.
Yeah,
That's my
that was
understanding.
actually
Yeah.
really handy. Thank you. They
Yep.
see that we took care of the Ravage. They
Yeah.
took care of the build.
That was nice. All right.
We are
Into Ravage.
Yeah. Okay.
Ouch.
So here I've skipped it.
Yep.
Here they do Ravage.
But
They
they all
do
die.
6 damage, which
7
will kill 7 damage, which will kill 1 Dahan because I gave them bonus hit points. And then the Dahan will fight back, doing 4 damage, which will kill all of them. Generate 1 fear for the town they killed. Oh, wait,
Wait.
sorry. They'll push 1 explorer.
Hold on. They
What?
killed 2 Dahan.
Why?
You just did 7 damage there.
Yeah, but they all have 4 health.
They all have 4 health.
Because
Okay,
that's
yeah.
what this reminder token is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so
if we
actually,
push
so,
one-
so generate 2 fear. 1 is pushed. The rest is killed.
So then we got to push.
And we'll just push it, I know, into this.
That
we just need to get a
kills
major
him.
power and nuke it at some point.
That's good. Yeah, that's scaring me.
Okay, so that's that. This one you've defended by enough, right? Even with the plus ones.
I have 6, 9 defense there total.
Okay, so
I
great.
did
You've
exactly
just
9.
you've just defended. Here it Ravage is successful. Oh wait, that's a
No,
that's a
jungle.
That's a jungle. I'm an idiot. What's going on here?
Defended.
Defended 4.
Okay, that's
5.
good.
Sorry.
And how about here?
Not defended at all.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't think we what
forgot
happens if
about
it's
that
double
one.
blighted?
That's pandemic rules.
Yeah, well, sort of. It cascades, meaning we choose 1 adjacent land to also be blighted. This destroys your
Ideally
presence.
not with
it does not go back on
presence.
your track
I know.
yet.
That's
Probably just
Here?
the wetlands on the
Oh yeah,
coast.
okay, that's fine.
That's unfortunate.
But still, that hurt. Yeah,
Yeah, that wasn't
that's
great.
That's a lot of.
That was
blight
kind of
up
just
there.
an oversight entirely.
yeah.
It just looked so inconspicuous.
Yeah.
But they do +1 damage, so yeah.
It's too bad because we probably could have moved a Dahan in and killed it with one of these things that we prevented the build.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We missed it.
Yeah,
we
that would have
could've.
been better. Oh well.
Ah well.
Speaking of build, nothing. This wetland's gonna build a town.
That's it.
Wow.
Nothing. Okay, well we did prevent a lot of builds.
Yep.
And where do they explore?
They explore in the jungles.
Okay, so
This one gets canceled.
explore here. Explore yet another explorer up here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, remove the wilds there. This one explores.
These both explore.
And those both explore.
And then don't we have to?
And then we escalate. So
Oh, God.
on each board.
Each board distribute 2 explorers where there are beasts.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 2
All right,
on
we
this.
gotta up our game here.
Well,
Some
if I target
powers.
this, can I negate it?
No, this is not an explorer. This escalation effect is not considered an explorer,
Yeah.
so wilds don't interact with it.
I'm doing here.
I'm doing here.
I guess.
Going sands.
I
Big sands game.
guess I'll just pile them back up on this mountain.
I'm doing here or here.
Up to you.
Yeah, I think yeah, keep this one clear so that the wilds actually
Yeah,
cancels it.
yeah. Agreed. Okay. There's a lot of explorers on this board.
Yep. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm a little
It's
scared,
fine.
guys.
We got it.
But on the bright side, slow powers? Do we have any cool slow powers?
He does.
I don't.
I have slow powers.
Exclusively slow
That's
powers,
all I
in
have.
fact.
Okay, so I get to target. So this is I can have target one thing and add. I think I want to target. Am I close enough to target? I can target this.
And what's the card?
I'm planning it out. So I can do it impersonate.
I mean, like, what's the name of the card?
Yeah.
Oh,
But no,
okay.
I want to plan out before I read them all out.
Okay.
But so I've impersonated authority, which allows me to put strife on a card, on an invader, and then I will use incite the mob, which one invader with strife will deal damage to other invaders.
Oh.
So I could place a strife on this, but it's. I was more thinking of destroying how I would destroy it. I could place a strife on this,
Here, too. Oh, yeah, actually, that's a great option.
and this, and then have it attack.
That's an awesome
both
option.
of these, and kill both of those.
Considering the
Yeah.
jungles are in queue, that feels pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also can place a strife on something else within one space of here if I want to. So I could put strife.
Strifing explorers is better than usual in this,
true.
On
They
this
do extra
against
damage.
Russia. So
But I also could I could use that here and strife one of these as well. It's just
there's still so much there. We just need to figure out a way to like.
we're ravaging here. Actually, I should target here,
Yeah, have it kill 2 of the explorers.
kill 2 of these,
That's
and
pretty-
then I can just strife the other one there if I want to.
Oh yeah, that seems good.
More one here. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that strife, and then ravages for next round are dealt with.
Yep.
So we can focus on the
That's true.
jungles.
That's true.
So this is going to do, and then I still have one more power.
Nice.
Okay, and so you've destroyed. So the town is doing its damage. It's destroying one explorer and pushing one explorer.
Yep.
Generating a fear,
I think we should push
Fear
them,
card.
which is a fear card.
and we should push them into here
Mountain.
in the mountain because we just
Yeah,
did mountain.
That's fine.
And then we're saying
Yeah.
I'm going to strife this other one, right? That's what we were saying. Double strife.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
had to pay an
Then-
energy for that.
Yep. I pay. Yeah.
Then that's taken care. Not only taken care of, but the strife does still let the Dahan fight back. So
Yeah.
the Dahan will kill him.
Beautiful. And then my other one, I can target any land within one range. That means using this card, Unexpected Tigers.
One of my favorite card names.
Target if I add one fear if there are invaders present, I then can gather a beast, and then which will then allow me to push one. So is there anywhere where pushing one would be really useful?
Let's see. So we're not
Or
running ravages.
otherwise, if we
Yeah.
cannot gather a beast, I can add a beast.
You can't reach down here, which is the most likely place that I would want that. Yeah, I don't think I have a strong preference. So whatever you think.
Oh wait, can we hit this one?
We can.
Doesn't that
That'll
prevent
stop
a
the
build?
build.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Brilliant.
cool.
So then I'll gather one of your beasts.
Okay.
We gain fear. We gain one fear. I'm gonna push
Gains.
this
Well, push him.
here, or yeah, or I could here or here.
Either one.
I'll push it in the water.
I wish.
I don't have that character anymore.
Okay. And that generated a fear because you would have destroyed it, or no? The card pushes it, or the card destroys it.
Pushes
Card
it.
pushes
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I already added the one fear.
Okay. That it?
Sorry, did you give us the fear for the one invader we destroyed with this?
No, did we destroy 2?
We pushed one.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Gotcha.
So cool. That's me.
Okay. I think that's all the slow then.
All this low.
New round.
Okay.
Ruined. All right, I have to reclaim.
I have
Yeah,
to.
I guess
have
I
to
do
reclaim
too.
I have
I'm
no
not
hand.
happy about it.
So I lose one energy. I get to move a presence.
Gain
somewhere.
1 power.
Yeah, me too. And I guess since I just am not gaining energy, I still need it to be minor.
Yeah, same. I got us.
Thank
4
you.
for you.
How much health
Me.
do cities have?
3.
Ooh. No. Crap, it's not enough. Can you move... So, do you have the ability to move one beast into here?
Yeah.
Or
No, I just don't have any presence close enough to target anything over there.
Because I could... damn. Wait. Hold on. I also
Oh.
can do that. Oh! I have this covered.
I forgot that I had Water Nourishes Life of Growth, which gave me some energy.
I need to move a presence.
You need to move a presence.
I have to move a
of your own presence.
Yep. I think I should move it here. No. I'm gonna move
Target land
it
is
here.
sand.
Yeah, it's part of my reclaiming. I have to move a presence. Card plays. Energy. So what am I doing? So I'm doing this and doing this.
Jeez.
I guess I take this one because it's slow and we have nothing that's ravaging.
So if I have an any, does that mean it's a +1 to all of mine?
Say again?
I have one that says like any.
Nope, just one.
Yeah,
So
choose one element.
Turn.
Yeah.
Choose one each turn. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, I guess it's this.
I can move some presents around too. I guess let me think about where I might need that.
Okay.
And green.
So we have
So jungles are gonna build.
Jungles are
Those are building.
That's terrifying.
I am stopping this. Oh well, it's already
Okay.
prevented. I don't even need to stop.
Oh yeah, there's a disease there. Yeah, I can prevent this one. This one. Oh wait, no, that's slow. Never mind. Damn it.
I want to move my presents. I can't do that. Shit. Did you forget that ability? You did.
Forget what?
The moving presents thing.
Yeah, I did.
Can you move any beasts into this space?
Sure. I'll be able to gather. Depends on what cards I play. Either one beast or 3 beasts.
So,
Oh.
so I have the ability to do up to 5 damage and destroying this in this space.
Like if there are beasts there, or why? Why did you bring up beasts?
If so, yes, my blood draws predators.
Mm-hmm.
I will get to add a beast, and then I can do 1 damage per additional beast that's there.
Oh,
And if there's a
yeah.
beast there, so instead, actually, I'm not moving this here. I'm moving this here, which will allow me to use my why don't you and them fight.
Nice. Okay.
That will allow me to do 5 damage.
Alright, I'm gonna move presents here. I'm gonna move presents here. I'm gonna take care of this slowly. That doesn't help as much. Helps some though. Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. I got this. This is taken care of for the next 2 rounds by me. By just innate stuff, or did I need to do something for that?
I also need to place one. I need to place a present somewhere. I could have just placed that. I didn't move it technically. Oh well, whatever. I don't have. I'm gonna put one here. I don't have anything down in this area.
Okay. You can reach there. That's like 3 spaces from your nearest presence, right?
I can do 2. So should I go here then maybe?
Sure. Guess I'll
This
play
is
these.
this is 2 away. 1, 2.
Oh yeah, it is. This is gonna be ravaged.
I'm not doing a ton this turn.
Eventually, but not this turn.
Yeah.
Payment 1 energy. All right, I'm ready. And it's 1 o'clock. We should keep this moving.
Okay.
Yep.
I could isolate land. Doesn't help that much. There's so many damn things. I'm just gonna go slow this turn. Just gonna take it as it comes.
Okay. All right, it's a slow turn. I mean, we've already dealt with the ravages, so it's a good slow turn. Just
Yeah.
they're gonna build a lot. A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay.
This is no longer here.
Okay. Let's go. So I can gather. I have the elements for the teaming host arrives. Gather up to 1 beast per air I have. So I can gather up to 3 beasts. I'm just going to pull.
I only need 2 to be fair there.
Yeah. Let's pull these 2 in. Okay, and then I'll target that spot with Pursue with Scratches, Pecks, and Stings. It generates a fear, and for each beast past the first, I can push a town or explorer. So I'll just push an explorer out of there. Get into here.
You didn't need to, but okay.
Really? Because you're not going to kill everything, right?
I'm doing 5 damage and killing the town.
Oh, you are going to kill everything. Then maybe I'll just target somewhere
Well, I'm going
else.
to push a lot of things because it's going to be 2 different instances that does that damage. So I'm going to push 2, kill 3, and destroy the town.
There's nowhere else that's has multiple beasts other than here, and pushing one of those is not that useful. I don't know. I'll just take the fear then. I don't have to push anything.
Yep.
And then I have the elements for Beset and Confound the Invaders, which can target a spot with Actually, do I have the... No, I don't have the elements for the next tier. Okay, so 2 fear and defense 2 somewhere. Again, since Ravagers are taking care of defense doesn't matter, I'll just take the 2 fear. That's my fast powers.
Okay. Also, I can push 1 Dahan from one of my lands if it would value to have a Dahan somewhere right now.
From one of your lands?
Yep.
I'm not
Nah.
seeing it.
I could push a Dahan here to get ready for a retaliation ravage.
Sure.
And then I can do the next one next turn. Okay, cool. All right, so should I go? Okay, yours are slow. Cool.
I have one, but yeah, go ahead.
I am going to target. I'm going to use Blood Draws Predators to target this land. After the next time invaders are destroyed in that land, we'll spawn things. Then I'm going to hit it with Overenthusiastic Arson,
Okay.
which will destroy this.
Yep. The town's destroyed. 1 fear.
I then have to discard the top card. There is no fire. We're good.
Good.
It's exciting.
Oh, wait, that would have destroyed all of our presents there. If
that
that had been
pretty-
a fire,
pretty,
if you
like,
planted that,
pretty,
that was
pretty
a big
ballsy
gamble.
move.
I didn't think about that, but to be fair,
Blighting that
Yeah.
land would destroy... I've never seen a blight destroy 3 presents before.
but there's a lot of things there that need to be dealt with.
Yep, this is fine. This is fine.
all
Everything is fine.
I don't know if I would have been fine if you had drawn a fire, but...
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
it's fine.
I spawn 1 beast there.
Okay.
I then do 3 damage. So I push 1,
Okay, where do you want to push it?
probably here. No,
Sure.
we're ravaging.
Oh, yeah, that would ravage.
That'd be
It's
pretty
probably,
bad.
Probably into these
There.
sands. Yeah.
Yep. And then kill 2.
Okay.
And
And then
then-
a fear for pushing 1.
Yep. And then I will use Why Don't You and Them Fight. If a target land has a beast, I do 2 damage. So one of them,
So 1 pushes and
1
1
pushes, 1 dies.
1 dies, and we get a fear for the
Here we
push.
go. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Okay.
If I drawn a fire, that would have been that would have screwed everything over.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then for my fast, I have water nourishes life's
Oh,
growth.
sorry, I actually had one more.
Oh,
Oh, you have a fast, but I can do it after yours. Go ahead.
I never gained my energy, and I never paid my energy. Okay. Now I'm here. Gain 1 energy. You may remove Blight from my target land, but I don't think I have a single thing with Blight, so I can't do that. So I gain an energy, and then an additional energy, and I can gather up a Dahan, and I think I will gather this lone Dahan into here with me.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all our fast, right?
I have 1 fast,
Oh.
and now I'm gonna do I'm gonna target this land with my. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Target land with a city.
What's the card?
It's called Territorial Strife.
Okay.
3 damage to
Explorers
or towns,
pretty good.
or add 1 strife.
Pretty great.
I think I hit this.
Nah,
Yeah.
destroy them both. Pushing the
Pushing
Explorer
1.
because of Russia, but still, that's good. That generates 2 fear that way, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Town destroyed 2 fear. That's fine.
That's just fine.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Treat all ores as and I had a strife.
I forgot about that part. Yeah, that's the first ore I think you've drawn.
Yep.
That's great. Yeah. Here,
That was very good.
To the camera.
And that jungle is now taken care of because the disease will prevent the build.
Oh yeah.
That's
Nice.
really good.
Yeah.
Good work. Okay.
I said
Well
I had that
done,
one taken care of. I just
You
didn't
literally-
realize I had to
like
take care
for
of that.
2 rounds. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. That
Alright.
is the et for the fast.
Okay. Events.
Eventing. Our event is Lesser Spirits Imperiled. Uh-oh. The spirit spread is threatening many of the island's smaller spirits. Aww.
Oh.
The invader spread, if I said the spirit spread. You may tend to your own strength or forge a web of mutual support. So for this one, for the own strength, it's just each spirit gains an energy. Then discard 1 minor power per player from the deck. For each leaf, remove 1 blight from the card, returning it to the box.
From the island card.
Yep.
Yeah. And then for each animal, destroy 1 Dahan in land with blight. So kind of like not great.
No.
Or forge a web of mutual support, aided 12 energy, aided by leaves, which I have
Oh.
2 of.
I don't have a single.
I don't
one.
have a single leaf.
Okay. I still have cards in my hand too. But let's see what this one is. Each spirit destroys one of their presence, and then each spirit gains 1 permanent element for the rest of the game. That's
Huh.
kind of cool.
That is
but
cool.
I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't think it's worth
12 energy is going to end up being like me forgetting
Like
two
I'm
cards.
fine with the presence destruction in exchange for an element, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
a steep. It's
it
a
is
steep
steep
cost.
That's a
cost.
steep cost.
All that I can do to help with. Whoa, why is Siri listening to that? All that I can do to contribute to that is I have 1 energy I could spend.
I have,
no
I have
other
one card I
ability
could
to-
forget.
I don't think we can afford it.
Okay. So we do 10 to your own strength. We each gain an energy.
Mm-hmm.
Can make a change. And then discard a minor power per player from the deck for each thing.
Okay, so three powers from the deck.
Leaf?
One. Nope.
Beast.
Yeah, we're looking for a leaf and
Leaf and
animal.
beast.
Oh, beast. I thought that was flame. So that's 2 beasts,
Oh boy.
3 beasts, no
But
leaf.
no leaf. Okay, that was the better of the
So
options.
so for
Was it?
each
Yeah.
for each animal element, destroy a Dahan in a land with blight. Okay, well there's plenty of options. So 3 Dahan have to die.
Oh, I thought it was removing a blight from here. I didn't realize it was from there. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. No, that's
so
really
3
bad.
Dahan have to die. So
Yeah.
1 has to die here. One
Is
has
it
to
per
die-
board? No, it's not per
no,
board.
No, no,
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
somewhere.
but it has to be on a spot that has blight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But we have.
But there's
we have,
like
we
5
have
different
at
places,
least.
yeah.
I'm seeing 7 Dahan that are. I'd say let's kill this one because it's lone.
No, that board just needs Dahan. Well, I guess every board needs Dahan.
We have no way to spawn
I
Dahan,
don't know.
right?
Yeah, like maybe these 2 in this one.
Okay. Love it.
Oh, boy.
All right. What else is on the events?
What else is on the event? Let me tell you. Quit the farmlands. Interesting.
Okay.
On each board, push 1 beast to a land without towns or cities. 1 fear if invader or explorers are present there.
Without towns or cities.
Yeah.
Okay. So on my board, I can push a beast from here into these sands, and that's a fear.
Nice. And then on my board, I can do the same kind of thing.
Okay.
Aren't they supposed to be destroying beasts throughout this game? Like, isn't
They're
that
trying.
When they ravage a beast that is destroyed, which I don't think has come up.
No.
Oh, yeah, then no, they have not. Okay.
And then on your board,
I'm thinking here,
Sure.
or I could put it here.
or you
I
could
like that
push, Ooh, shoot.
I could,
Into this one.
I could
Oh,
swap
that's
that band in
what
here.
that
Yeah.
means.
I like piles of beasts.
Yeah, I
so
like
that's
Owls
good.
and Beast too.
Yep. Okay, and then there. So
Okay,
another
so
fear. That's another fear card.
Yep.
And then
Woo,
we
2 fear
return
cards.
to old pillars. On each board, gather 1 or 2 Dahan into lands with Dahan setup symbols. Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
All
right,
so-
is there really any like?
Dahan.
So I just have. This is my only play, is to move that Dawn there.
I'll move both of these Dahan in here.
Well, that was on his board though. Can you take from his? I guess you can get. Yeah. you
I'm
can.
gathering on my board. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Pulling off the wetlands into a contended area.
Fear
That's good.
cards. Belief takes root. Defend 2 in all lands with presence.
Annoying.
Yeah. Each spirit gains 1 energy per sacred site they have in lands with invaders, which for me is none.
And you're the only
Oh, I
one-
have 2 sacred
Yeah.
sites with invaders.
You
So
have 2
gain 2
sacred
energy.
sites. Do you benefit from sacred sites?
I do. I turn them into wetlands.
I don't benefit from sacred sites.
That's
Yeah.
not very common, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like abilities sometimes ask you to have sacred sites.
Explorers are reluctant. Skip the next normal explorer. During the next invader phase, draw an additional explorer card. So all it does is it pushes this turn's explorer into the next round,
Okay.
which also delays the escalation effect. So
Feels
that's
pretty good.
I'm fine with
That
that.
could work. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just
Need to
going
win
to.
next turn.
I'll just put that on top of the explorer deck.
Yep.
As a reminder.
Mhm.
Okay, they are going to ravage the wetlands. The only place where the only wetland where they have anything is
striped.
here, where it's fully striped. The Dahan will kill the town and push that explorer. So someone push that explorer
I
and we
say
get 2 fear.
we push him.
And we should have had 1 fear.
Push him here, probably. Yeah, here. I like him.
Okay.
We skip
They
explore.
build.
Build.
We've got a town in this jungle. Nothing here. Town in this jungle. Nothing here.
This disease
That,
stops that.
disease stops one and a town
Town
here.
here.
Okay.
That was reasonable.
That actually was a pretty
And
well
then
done.
explore would happen, but is skipped.
Yep.
But then next turn.
We're gonna get double.
Yeah, and it's weird because so we're gonna get a double explore, but those 2 cards will stay together as they move
Yeah.
down the track, which means
So
then
double
the
build,
turn after
double
that will be a
ravage.
double build and then a double ravage. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a little painful.
But for now,
Okay, now it's
Everything's
slow
we can
cards.
just try to focus on the... Oh, yeah. So I have just Flesh Rot Fever. It targets a jungle or sands and adds a disease and get a fear. So here's a fear. I'm just going to put a disease. It's one range from my red pieces, so I don't even have that many targets. I'll just put it here.
Yeah, sand would be good. That would be my thought.
Yeah. Okay, that's my slow. Anyone else have anything slow?
We both
I
have
do.
slows. Go ahead.
You go ahead. I'm still thinking.
So I can add a blight within one range using impersonate authority.
A strife.
So a strife. I can add a strife within one range with impersonate
Better.
authority, and then I can do that again if I want to.
Oh, spending
I can spend energy to do that again. So
Okay.
we're gonna be.
Yeah, jungles are fucking us up soon. So
So this jungle are really the ones that we're worried about right
Yeah.
now.
So I can hit one of those jungles for 2.
I'm gonna handle this one some bit, so maybe
I will certainly have I have no reach over here, so I can't help there. I can probably skip. At worst case, like if nothing else, I can probably skip the Ravage here. So don't do this one. Would be my call. One of these two.
I also I can kill one and push one here, or kill this.
I could
on
fully
my turn.
handle that.
You can fully handle that.
Yeah, it's probably strife the town there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Strife, and we think it's worth to pay the extra one to strife again. Don't you have the ability to give 1 defense?
To
a presence?
No, I forgot that
I have that ability though.
for his own. Yeah.
Because otherwise, I could either pay the energy or save the energy, or I could strife
prob-
somewhere else.
I would probably save the energy. I don't see anywhere that like one strife within one of that makes a huge difference. That city is already strifed.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Alright.
That works. That's all I got.
I will pull beneath the hungry earth. So if target land has my presence, it does. I will do 1 fear and 1 damage. And then if the target land is sands or wetlands, oh my god, look at that! It is
Oh.
wetlands.
Wow.
Another damage.
Okay.
So we'll eventually kill both of these, but one gets pushed. I think I'm gonna go
Did
here.
you take any of the fear from this yet?
No.
Okay, so you got 1 fear built into the card.
No,
and
he
1 fear for
did
pushing
the
and
one
explore.
for the built in the card.
Oh.
Didn't you?
Oh, did I?
Maybe he didn't. Okay.
I don't think I moved fear at
Okay.
all. I was just saying everything. And then I will pay 1 to do it again. Using 2 of my water elements.
Okay. Are you destroying the town?
Just doing the same exact thing.
Alright.
So 1 fear and then an additional fear.
Nice. We are 3 fear away from terror level 3. Then we just have to destroy the cities or get 4 more fear cards.
We're moving through this fear relatively fast.
Yeah.
And then I still have like calls to like. So what I think I want to do here is just like make a big kill zone here in this wetlands. So what I'm going to do is if target land has explorers, it does gather up to. Oh, it's the like gathers like. Okay, that makes sense. Gather up to 1. Maybe that's not the best target then. Do I kill zone into my mountains? Because that has a lot of different symbol. Or that has. Oh no, it's still again. Alright, anyway. I think I want to, I'll just like consolidate the blight, and I'll consolidate some of these guys. That's what like the calls to like does.
Okay.
And then I can do pull beneath the hungry earth again. Is there a good target for that? I guess here I could do 1 damage and kill those guys. Or push them.
Sure.
God damn.
Consolidate them in those sands.
Yeah. Ugh.
I like feeding them to the beasts.
You like feeding them to the beasts? Is that what you said? I guess, or the other option is here, right? Or no, I don't have presence, or that's not sands or wetlands.
Well, make a quick decision. I
Alright.
should be leaving now.
Okay. I've pushed it. I've gained another fear.
Okay.
I have
Great.
to pay for that again.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Discard these 2.
Alright. Where were they exploring? Oh no, they don't explore till later. Okay. Great. Start of the thing.
Start of the
Okay,
thing.
growth. I am definitely doing 2 presents.
I think I want.
You get to do 2. on your turn?
Yeah, one of my growth is add a presence within 1 and within 0.
Damn. Okay.
So I'm going to throw a sacred site here, I think.
Yeah, want a sacred site more places. Maybe here? Then I can help this area be defended. Unless this still needs our help.
Or do you have that forest down by you?
I'll take care of that.
I also can help with that, but it would cost.
Yeah, I'm gonna just skip their ravage there.
Great.
Then I'll go here.
Okay.
Gaining 2 water and then discarding 2 cards.
I'm gonna gain a power card. That's one of my things.
I guess alternatively I could just do 1 and then do this one. Gains power cards. Yeah, probably feels better. I think I need to gain a friggin' major power. That's what I want to do right now. So I will not gain that one. Gain a power card and gain an energy is what this is going to do.
Interesting.
I'm gaining a major power. Oh my god, he's very expensive. There's a lot of expensive things here. This thing doesn't have any...
Okay, I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay.
I don't like any of you. I should just
I
take
need
a
to
major.
gain my 2 energy and spend 1. You know, actually, maybe I'll just spend 2 energy and look at major powers here.
I like it. I could do this, but I'm not going to take this power because of how crazy this is. I can add a new random island board.
What? Jesus, that would extend this game too long.
Yeah, it would just like change too much. I don't feel like thinking about that. So instead, I'll do this.
Okay, I'm gonna take Rapid Wings of Sunlight.
Put a presence.
For getting Flesh Rot Fever.
I want to put a presence.
Let me grab this because it has all my icons. I'm gonna forget something.
I can put a presence here.
I didn't really like this.
I can put a presence somewhere in here.
Wherever you think.
I'm gonna go here.
Gain 2 energy.
No, I actually won't here. Because there's less chance. Okay. I gained my 2 energy.
Okay.
What's our goal here? Kill all the cities?
Yeah, I mean, in a literal sense, yes, that's our goal. We ready?
I think so, yeah.
Kyle, you ready? I don't see powers in front of you.
Gotta play the major, obviously.
Whoa.
6. Jesus.
That's what you like to see.
Yep.
Terra turns to madness.
Okay. So,
Oh wait, actually, this is just gonna be strife by the time I get to it.
I don't need this after all. I'll just do this. Yeah.
And I can push my thing here.
Wait.
So I can deal with this unless you're dealing with that.
Oh, I was planning on dealing with that.
Because I can deal with it too.
Can you do other things?
Okay. Ready? I'm trying to keep this moving, Kyle.
Yeah.
I know, I'm aware. Yes.
Okay. I am going to use Teeming Host Arrives to gather. Let's see. Yeah, I have all the elements together up to 1 beast per air I have. I want there to be at least 3 piled up, so I'm gonna move. I like the beasts there. I'm gonna gather from here. Okay. Gathering these. All right. I made up my mind there. I'm gonna remove 1 beast to skip their Ravage, and we get 2 fear when I do that. So we have a fear card and are at terror level 3.
Love it.
Great.
And I can move 1 beast up to 2 lands, bringing Dahan with it. So I am going to move this beast, because my sacred site are beasts. Yep, sacred sites are beasts, into here, where the Dahan will kill those after they Ravage with Strife on them.
This is the last city.
No,
And then
cities.
lastly,
Kind of.
Oh, okay.
beset and confound the invaders. I have enough elements to target a place with 3 beasts for 3 fear. The defense, I don't have anywhere where that can matter, but I'll get us 3 more fear. Okay.
Nice.
Great.
That's it for me.
I'm going to gift someone abundance of things.
What is that?
I'll take energy.
Energy or replaying cards, paying their costs.
About their slow powers.
That still can be the thing, but yeah, whatever you guys want.
I'm definitely broke.
Give him energy.
Take some energy.
Hooray! Thanks.
And then take it again.
Okay. Now I'm not broke.
And now I want...
Now I wish I had found a more expensive good major power.
I'll take
I
an
can reclaim and
energy
look for
and
them.
an energy.
I will.
Hooray.
So I have something that says the next time Han would be destroyed in a target land, destroyed less. Could that that last for? Is there a limit to how long that lasts?
Yeah, all effects go away at the end of the round.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just the round.
I can push up to 3 to Han. Is there anywhere we want to Han?
If you consolidate
put 'em
some,
here.
the major power that I took
Okay.
moves large amounts of Han around together. So
I have a range of 3.
anything you want to do to consolidate them.
I can push up to 3 at a range of.
Oh wait, but it's range 0. Yeah, if you consolidate some into here, then I can use them as basically a sort of a nuke next turn.
So we want to have as many in here as possible.
Yeah, up to 5.
Cool. I can only hit one place for that, right?
Yeah.
So that, and then so you're taking care of that. I will do 2 damage and kill this, or I can kill. Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, I need 1 more hit point here.
Need 1 more thing of damage there.
Yeah, if you can.
No. But I can put strife there.
Okay, that would work. Fast.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Because that was my question of where we want strife, and I can just do 2 damage to something. Just pick something to kill. I can do. Anywhere I have presence, I can do 2 damage.
Well, that would also solve this problem.
I could do that too.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Easy. Boom.
Boom.
Push 1 and get us a fear.
And I'm gonna push it into which one do we?
Wetlands is pretty safe if you can get to one.
I can't. So
Mm,
just
then
here,
everything not coastal then.
It's there.
Yeah.
So cool. We get that, and then I do 2 So I did 2 damage there, and now I'm gonna place. I can place a strife anywhere I have presence. Strife. I don't even know where.
Yeah, we don't have a good sense of where future ravages are going to be,
Yeah.
but
Coasts are a pretty good idea though.
Sure. This right here.
okay.
Yes. And then I have 1 more, and then I can do innate. I'm gonna do my. Let's see what happens.
Where?
Oh yeah, where? Target land. I wanted to target.
Target here in case you kill a city,
It's true.
because that would like end.
Not
the
many
game.
minor powers do that, but
No.
I can either target there or there. You want me to target here?
Sure.
yeah.
All right. Target any with invaders.
What's the name of the card?
Shadows of the Burning Forest. 2
It's
fear.
Mountain.
2 fear.
Okay.
Nice.
If target land is mountain or jungle,
Oh.
push 1 soldier, 1 explorer, and 1 city. 1 town.
One town.
Oh, I was like,
Okay.
city would be friggin' nuts. One.
Just keep consolidating that.
yeah, just kill zone.
Sure.
I'm sure it'll go well.
Yep. Cool.
Great.
That's all of my fast stuff.
Cool. And then my fast stuff gains defense for what it's worth. Which doesn't seem like it's worth anything.
Nope. Nothing. Okay. Event us.
Eventing. Population rises. Ugh. On each board, add a town to a land with a town or explore.
Okay. I guess just like there. A town or explorer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we don't really care if they have a town in
Yeah.
the wetlands. And
I hate everywhere we had it to on my board.
yeah,
They're all pretty bad. Oh, actually, here. I have defense.
that's not a. Oh, there is a town. Yeah. Okay.
Stops it.
Sure.
I should denote it just
Yeah.
when we get there. And then, sand fever outbreak. On each board, add a disease to sands or mountains with the most towns and cities.
Okay.
Minimum of 1.
So that is definitely this mountain. On this board, we have a lot of options.
Yeah. I want to do
Probably the
here.
coastal. Oops, that's a wilds. And
The coastal.
that doesn't have towns or there's nothing on. Oh, it has to go here.
Oh.
That's the only one with right. It had to be sands or mountains.
Sands or mountains.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right, and then amongst lands that you have presence, if there are at least 2 Dahan, I think I don't actually qualify for that. Gain 1 energy.
I
do
get it
not.
for that.
I only have 1 Dahan in my
Gain
presence.
an energy.
Sad.
Okay.
That's it.
I have multiple places with. 2 Dahan.
Tier 3 fear card is Spreading Timidity. Each player chooses a different land to isolate. Also defend 4 in those lands.
Well, the defend is not whatever, but the isolation.
Isolate with a double explore coming. Pretty cool.
Pretty good.
So,
Probably hit like a bunch of
Sands and mountains
coastals.
would be my
yeah.
job. I'm gonna hit because it has to be on our own board, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'll isolate this one.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
You get 2 as well, right? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
thinking-
isolate.
I don't know.
Sands or mountains?
I'm thinking because we just I'm
Yeah.
thinking here.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, probably won't be able to explore there then.
Okay.
Actually,
You want
I'd
that?
rather it not hit anything, so I'm gonna hit the coast.
Do it.
Okay. So Ravage, they skip their Ravage here because of the power that I
Great.
played there. And this is jungles.
Actually,
Here you've defended, and
2.
there's nothing to fight back. Here that's strifed. You can
Yep.
remove the strife.
And this-
And this strife is also removed.
Yep. And
That's
this
2
thing
here.
And then that city's destroyed by the Dahan for 2 fear.
Okay.
And 1 less city on the board.
3 more to go.
And then there's no building, so draw 2 explore cards.
Mountain and escalate, and sands and escalate.
Okay, so mountains. This wilds prevents an explorer.
What defines escalate?
This.
This was isolated. This one explores.
This was isolated.
And this explores.
Explores.
Oh, and then sands, yeah. So isolation stops that explore. This one gets stopped by this wilds.
Yep.
It'll explore here. Here. That doesn't have a town adjacent to it.
It
No
does
explore
not.
Here.
No.
They do explore here though.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. And slow powers.
Oh wait, we need to so we escalate twice, I guess.
Yep.
Jeez. So we need to
All the explorers out.
add 4 explorers to each board. I need to go grab more. Where did
Wait,
the rest
I
of the
have-
explorers go?
There are more.
Thank you.
4 explorers to each board.
Among locations with beasts.
Locations with beasts. Okay.
Put 4 explorers in this jungle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think jungle's coming up.
Same.
That jungle is massive.
All right, we gotta win
We have to get rid of 2.
because now we're up
We
to
have
next. We're to
we have 3 cities to
next.
kill.
We're to tier 3, which every card is double.
So we need to kill 3 cities fast is basically where we're at. Well, 2 cities fast, because I'm about to kill one.
Well, go ahead. Slow powers.
Transform to a murderous darkness. I'm going to choose you, and you can replace one of your presence or sacred sites into a Badlands, and then for each presence translated, we do 3 damage
Cool.
on top of the +1 from Badlands, and then also just 3 fear flat.
Wow. Okay, so I think I'll take out this city.
That's what I was looking at.
So replace my presence with a Badlands. Do 3 damage to the city. So that's 5 total fear.
5 total
And didn't you say this? Wait, and 1 more for the Badlands. So 1 to an explorer, which will push it into this jungle mess and generate 1 more fear.
fear card.
Fear card. 3 fear cards till victory.
It's fear cards and all the cities gone?
We
fear
just need
cards or all the
or
cities.
all the
gone.
cities. So if we can kill these
Yeah.
two fast, we will win right now.
Cool.
So I'm gonna probably dig for another major power to see if I can kill something fast.
I missed putting it on camera. That location is where we blew up the city.
Yeah.
So there's only cities left on your board, Kyle. Start pulling your weight.
Excuse me.
My slow power is just ever multiplying swarm. It's at 0 range, add 2 beasts. So I'm gonna add 2 beasts. Probably just pile them in here. It's gotta be at 0 range, so somewhere where I have presence. So
My Incite the Mob doesn't work because there's no one with Strife, but I needed it for the energies.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Now I have Unexpected Tigers. I give a fear if there are invaders present. I'm thinking of targeting here and adding a. Oh, I can push one. Is there anywhere we want to push one if there's a beast present?
Push one what?
So I can gather a beast and then push an explorer. Otherwise, I can add a beast.
You only add the beast if I've
If you
I've
can't
played that
gather.
character a lot. If you can't gather a beast, and there's probably nowhere where that would happen. So
Yeah, there actually might not be. So I guess actually, nope. Yeah, there is nowhere I can.
Yeah.
So we just have to decide where we want to push.
push a beast and then push or gather a beast and push an explorer.
Yeah.
Would
Would it behoove us to?
and we know they're building. Is there anywhere where you would stop a build in a sands or jungle? Maybe not.
If I add more here, I probably can work through this. To be fair,
Sure. You can gather one of the beasts I summoned there.
and I can push one.
That works.
Swap them out. Yeah, I think I can do a lot
Okay.
there. I think I can just stop that completely.
Cool. Is that everything slow?
Yes.
All right. Top of the round. Cool. I guess
I have to reclaim.
even though I have 3 cards in hand.
I have used all of my cards.
I think I want to just
This,
do
so there's no ravage this round, but mountains and sands are building. So
Yeah.
we really want to prevent new cities.
new cities. Yep.
Which would happen.
Do that. Do another major.
Let's see.
think I want a
these-
major.
My board is fully diseased. There will be no build. There's already no builds on my board.
Yep. My board has a threat here,
Yeah, threat of a
and
city
then
there.
this board is fine here.
Threat and threat. I
then
have 2 threats.
no. Is it just this one?
That would build a city.
Why wouldn't this build a city?
There's
It
no
would build
town.
a town.
Sorry, build a town.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what you're talking
But
about.
we're worried about cities.
Yeah, I think it's just this.
Okay.
We can do 2 damage.
So then
fast,
let's try to. Yeah, I mean I don't have any. I still have nothing that does damage.
I can destroy that town.
Great.
Okay. I'm gonna reclaim.
Solved.
I'm gonna get a major
Like,
power.
This is, I think, ideally. So as long as we stop this build, there's no new cities. Our goal for this turn is to destroy the 2 cities we already have and win.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not stopping
Right.
this build. I'm just destroying the town. So
Okay, so then they'll you're doing that
that's-
fast.
yeah.
So then they'll build a town instead of a city.
And
so
that's
that's
fine.
Yeah. Okay, so I've reclaimed and I'm gonna look at major powers.
Yep. I'm
Me
also
too.
doing that thing.
Find something that can destroy a city.
I think this can.
Interesting.
If I have. No.
Oh, I need that for that.
I might be able to
Oh.
couple it with something, though. I still think it's the right choice.
Hell yeah. Okay, I can deal. I've got a card that just pops the city.
Fast?
Yes.
Nice.
So if we can deal with one more city,
Need to be in range. I need.
and I have to forget a power.
So, if it says whatever the double, I'm beginning with the double presence is. I have to have the double presence. It can't be someone else's double presence, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it has to be your
2 of
your
mine
city.
need
It's-
double
it's-
presence.
It's originating from that sacred site. Doesn't need to be targeting that sacred site, but the range is calculated from that sacred site.
Yeah, if only I.
Oh wait, what did I just forget?
If only I had a presence there.
Forget that.
Oh, sorry. I do get. Okay. How much damage does this thing need? How much damage do we need to?
3 to destroy a city.
Okay.
If you can do 1, I can.
Can someone
pop.
give me a power? Or give me 1 energy? Is there any chance that someone could somehow give me an energy?
I don't have any way to do that.
But if you can do 1 damage, I can do 2 fast. If that means anything to anyone?
No.
So I'm using that.
Great. All right, I'm ready.
If I had one more water element, I could just get both cities. Repeat this power. But so if anyone can grant me a water element, let me know.
Nope. Even though I have nothing but water.
One energy.
I'm very selfish with it.
And you don't have your energy power giving stuff.
So you can't do any 1 point of damage. No one else can do 1 point of damage anywhere else.
2, and I have 3 card plays.
I can do damage in any space that has beast that I have presence in.
Can you? Oh, do you have to have presence in?
But I can move a presence.
Oh, okay. What about this one?
There has to be a beast and I have presence.
Can we get a beast in here, beast man?
Mm,
Or in here?
Or if there's a Dahan.
let's see. I'm so far from that. I can basically not target it. You've got a reminder out there from last time, Kyle.
Thank you.
I'm too far to target that.
Too far to target which one? So
That's-
which city are you killing, I guess is the question.
Oh, I can get either city. That's 3 range.
Oh, okay.
But I can't move things 3 away from me from where I have presence.
3 range from a sacred site.
Mhm.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. But you can't move beasts into here? You're right next to it.
Oh, you were pointing at that sense.
No,
Yeah.
I'm pointing
Wait,
at this
actually,
one.
I think I can do
I
it.
can move beasts into there.
I think I figured out how to do this. Oh, that's slow. Wait, is it slow okay, or it has to be fast?
Slow's okay.
Ideally
If
fast.
we're preventing them from building a city also, then slow is okay.
Yeah. But if not, I can do 2 damage fast.
Wait, I think I figured out how to do this.
I can skip their build there. Worst
Oh.
case scenario.
Easy.
Yeah.
I think I figured out how to do this. I'm just and I need to make one of them be.
Wait, that's not the card that does the thing.
Oh wait,
I
no,
was
these
talking about.
require
This
power.
is-
These I don't have enough power energy for that.
All right. Well, before getting too far
Yeah.
down the rabbit hole here, Troy, if you push presence in here and he pushes beast in there, can you do 1 damage? I think with your like fast.
Yes, I can do it
your
with
innate.
this. Yes, I can do it with that.
Okay.
Okay, so
let's do
we
that.
got it. All right.
Yep.
So throw down whatever cards you need to do that, and that should be all that matters. I think this is in hand. It sounds like.
As long as you have the elements for that innate ability.
I need 3 swipes.
3
So-
swipey boys.
Swipey. So you said I don't need to destroy. We're just destroying cities right now. I
Yeah.
don't need
Yep.
anything
We're
else.
just gonna fast.
We're just
destroy
going for the
cities.
victory. Yeah.
Okay.
So literally just
Doesn't
the
matter. I
elements.
just need the elements.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Okay. I've paid for my abilities already.
Okay, I need to pay for mine. So I've got Winds of Rust and Atrophy. Within 3 of a sacred site, I'll target these sands. 1 fear, defend 6, doesn't matter, and I can replace a city with a town.
I like that. That's the way that you're
Yep.
killing a city.
I'm 1 element away from just triggering the repeat this power.
I was
and...
1 element away from doing plus
Oh,
2
yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Okay, and then you needed beasts moved in?
Yep.
Okay, so I will gather up to 1 beast per air I have, so up to 4. Here, how does 4 beasts sound?
That
Sure.
sounds great.
That sounds perfect.
All right, then I'll.
Oh, wait. I take it back. I'm just going to send 3 in from over here because I can also remove this to skip their build.
Nice.
And that gives us 2 fear.
But we're not even getting that far. I thought.
That's fun.
Sure.
And then I'll do 2 damage to a city,
And I have 2 fear and a strafe that I'll just resolve so that all my stuff is done. I'll set
and adding
that
3
strafe
wilds,
here.
but that doesn't do anything. I had 3 wilds there, and did
Okay.
2 damage.
Jeez, 3 wilds?
Yeah.
Oh, 2. It's on purpose. That's on its side.
So 1 damage left.
I do 2 damage.
So many wilds. 2 damage to the city.
2 damage to the city.
We did it. We win.
Easy.
No cities left on
No
Terra
cities
level 3.
left on Terra level 3.
All right. Whew. Difficulty 4 game. Whew.
Easy.
It was just with all the explorers that were so hard to kill. It was getting
So much.
hairier and hairier. But
Yeah,
were
we
able
never
to-
really had it like super underhand,
No.
but it also never really got away from us.
Yeah, this was because sometimes in like the mid game you start to see like, okay, you know, we're preventing them from exploring the middle of the board anymore. Like we're just
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're just
there's
marching
still a
towards
lot of
victory,
white
and that
there.
wasn't really the case here. It was kind of like scary all the way up until we were able to get the last few cities and win. So that was a fun one.
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, that'll do it for the stream. Like I said, I have almost gotten rid of my headache from last night's birthday thing, and I have 2 more to go to this afternoon. So
Crazy.
they're going to be more chill. It's just at a barcade and then some other bar.
Barcade.
Probably have one drink at each, if any.
Good old hangover drinks.
Oh, so thanks, gents.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for watching. Whether you're with us live or watching the VOD, I know I just cut you off. Hang on. Whether you're watching live or watching the VOD, if you would like this and subscribe if you haven't to Optimal Play, that would help us out a lot. And that's now I've said that thing. Final words, Troy.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me. It was cool to finally get to play a game here.
Yeah, you're welcome. We'll have to play more games.
Absolutely.
I like games.
Games are fun.
You can't tell.
Yeah. You know, it's like I keep it on the down low.
Yeah, very, very subtle that I like games.
It's just a secret between you, me, and the whole world.
Yeah, the whole internet. Fantastic.
All right. Bye.
Bye.